Construction Cyclone Basketball Pregame Show. Whether it's residential, commercial, or restoration construction you need, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa at 785-229-5651. Now, for a preview of this Ottawa Cyclone basketball broadcast, here's KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman.
And good evening, everyone, from Paola High School. It's high school basketball action tonight between your Ottawa Cyclones and the Paola Panthers. We welcome you to the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show ahead of our doubleheader here this evening. Ottawa girls coming off a really tough loss on Friday night. They led Lewisburg in the second period, 22-2. We ended up losing that game by the final of 48-44. The Cyclones now are 2-14 on the season and continue to be winless in the Frontier League at 0-8. They play a Paola team that beat them the first time around 51-21. And the Lady Panthers also have been struggling this year. They are only 2-7 in the league. They are 6-10 overall. And it's pink night here at Paola as the Panthers try to raise awareness for breast cancer. And we'll take a break right here and come back with more. You're listening to the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
You know Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa as the premier residential and commercial construction company. But did you know they also provide full repair for fire and flood restoration? Here's Bill Crowley, owner of Wise Guys Construction.
We offer full turnkey services, from cleaning and drying to the repairs of your project. We're an insurance preferred contractor. When disaster strikes, experience matters.
When it comes to your residential, commercial, or restoration needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa, 785-229-5651.
And back here on the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show. Again, first time these two teams met right after the Christmas break. It was Paola picking up the win by the final score of 51-21. And in that ball game, Lady Panthers had a couple players in double figures, led by Trinity McDowell, who had 12, and Kelly Caldwell, who had 11 points. Cyclones had just two players with 6, Riley Titus, who, of course, is out for the season with an injury, and Amanda Ray. And the Cyclones fell behind early against the Paola pressure, 13-4 at the end of one quarter, 24-7 at the half. Excuse me, I said 13-4. It was actually 13-1. And Ottawa just never could get anything going offensively in this game at all. And they're going to have to do a good job against what we would anticipate being pressure throughout the ball game by the Lady Panthers, who have a fine tradition, and they are looking to get things righted here ahead of the postseason that starts here in a couple of weeks. We should also tell you that Ottawa is the number 4 seed right now in the Paola sub-state that'll be played here in just about 2 weeks. Paola right now is the number 2 seed with the 6-10 record, just ahead of Lewisburg. Let's take a break right here. We'll come back with more. You're listening to the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
When Ottawa Family Physicians chose to construct their new Ottawa Care Clinic inside Costantino's Price Chopper, they turned to Wise Guys Construction. Dr. John Gollier.
We knew they were reliable. Their reputation's excellent. I've known Jason and Bill for a long time, and I trusted them to do a good job. They've worked with our staff and kept our hassles to a minimum. No, I would have absolutely no hesitation recommending Wise Guys Construction.
For commercial or residential construction, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651.
Back here at Paola High School, the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show. Other action in the area tonight. Traditional rival between Central Heights and Anderson County being played tonight at Garnett. Also, Waverly is at Linden this evening. It's St. Mary's at Osage City. Santa Fe Trail is at Burlington tonight. Metro Academy travels to Wellsville. West Franklin is on the road at Meridazine Valley. In the Frontier League, Lewisburg's at Baldwin, and DeSoto is at Eudora. And a Pioneer League matchup between Iola and Osawatomie down on the Trojans' home floor this evening. We will have college basketball action for you tomorrow evening as the Ottawa University Braves travel to Wichita to take on the Friends Falcons. Casey Weeder will bring you the play-by-play of that doubleheader tomorrow here on 1220 and 103.7 FM. And that's going to do it for the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show. Back with more here from Paola High. After this, you're listening to Ottawa High Basketball on KOFO.
Thank you for listening to the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone Basketball pregame show. Tip-off is next on KOFO.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No, you're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa High Cyclone Basketball on 103.7 FM, 1220, and KOFO.com. This sports broadcast is being brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers, Carstar, Wise Guys Construction, Modern Woodman Agent Dale Pearson, and by Quality Structures Incorporated, Dr. Hale Family Dentistry, Dingle & Son Mortuary. Also by Dials Construction, State Farm Agent Ryan Distro, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Sutton's Jewelry, Advantage Electric. This Cyclone Sports broadcast is also brought to you by Ransom Memorial Hospital, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, Costantino's Price Chopper, Messenger's Home Furnishings, Ottawa University, and by Bob Allen Ford, Great Life Golf and Fitness, Arvest Bank, Bones Transportation, and the City of Ottawa. Now, let's return courtside with KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman for Ottawa Cyclone Basketball.
And welcome back here to Paola High School as we get set for girls basketball action between the Cyclones and the Panthers. Paola is going to be dressed out in pink uniforms tonight with white numerals, so I will apologize ahead of time if I struggle to recognize numbers. Saw something similar to this a couple weeks ago when Ottawa University did this, when the ladies for Ottawa University had white uniforms with just pink outlines. And the pink out nights are great, but man, you've got to help out the announcers here, both PA and radio, because these things are hard to read. Give me tonight's starting lineups, first of all, for the Lady Cyclones. Number 11, Amanda Ray, 5'5" senior, averaging 5 points and 2 assists a game. Number 13, Juliet Lane. She is a 5'4" junior, averaging 2 points and 3 rebounds. Number 15, Sutton Jung, a 5'7" senior, averaging 6 points, 4 rebounds a game. Number 22, Cameron Schaefer, a 5'9" senior, averaging 9 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 steals. And number 24, Summer Spiegel, a 5'5" freshman, averaging 5 points and 2 rebounds. Lady Cyclones are 2-14 on the season, 0-8 in the Frontier League, coached by Jamie Porter and assisted by Callie Tucker and Dwayne Caldwell. For Paola, number 0, Sophie Jones, a 5'3" sophomore. Number 5, Skylar Williams. They actually have different numbers than they have in the programs as well for these team uniforms. That's going to be fun. So we'll give them to you as we get them here. Jordan Johnson, number 10, will be a starter for Paola. We would also expect to see Addie Edwards. Number 15, Michaela Garrett in the starting lineup. And rounding out the starting lineup for Paola, Addie Edwards, number 23, is the other starter for Paola. And we'll hopefully get you these numbers right. Did not get a chance to go over by the scores table simply because it's on the other side of where we're sitting here tonight. Apologize for that. We'll do our best here to make sure you know the Paola players as well as the Cyclones. Ottawa will be in the road red with black and white trim, while Paola again in pink uniforms with white trim. Ottawa's going to move right to left as we see it here from the high school in the first half of play. Again, your starters will be Ray, Lane, Jung, Schaefer, and Spiegel for Ottawa. And for Paola, Jones, Williams, Johnson, Edwards, and Garrett. Boys action will follow here, and Ottawa will be home on Friday night. The opponent will be the Baldwin Bulldogs. 6 and 7:30, the scheduled tip times for the ladies and the guys. Sophie Jones, who is 5'3", will jump center for Paola here this evening against Cameron Schaefer. And the Cyclones control the tip. Amanda Ray with the basketball. Paola's going to start out in a zone. Here's a pass into the post to Jung. Her pass is tipped and stolen. Up court comes Edwards to the right corner. Backs it out now to Johnson. Johnson swings it left side to Williams. Now into the hands of Jones. Right side Garrett along the baseline. Williams bounces it back outside to Garrett. Now left side Jones near the Ottawa bench. Free throw line extended. Edwards holding it high overhead. Gets it in the post to Jones. Her jumper is high off the glass and through. They only had a nice win the other night against DeSoto. They won 42-39 against a team that's pretty darn good. So the Panthers played a good game on Friday night. Here's Lane with it. Lane in the corner. Bounce it back outside. Schaefer takes it. She'll kick it cross court to Spiegel. Spiegel's cut off. Here's Ray traveling with it and got away with it. Now Spiegel baseline jumper off the heel, no good, and rebounded by Paola. So the loose ball finally controlled by the Panthers. Up court comes Edwards. Edwards with the left-hand dribble, spins into the lane, kicks it off now for a three-pointer by Williams. That's around the rim and out, and Schaefer has the board for Ottawa. Schaefer pushes it up court. Looks for a pick from Ray and gets it, takes it left. Left corner goes to Spiegel. Back out left wing to Schaefer. Now a pass to Lane, who traveled as she went to the basket. Lane found herself wide open, got a little bit too excited, took an extra step. Full court pressure by Ottawa. Comes into the middle to Edwards. Edwards picks up her dribble, finds Johnson. Johnson left side Williams. Williams, couple bounces, cross court it goes to Jones. Jones, right corner, Garrett into the post to Edwards. She'll lean in on Jung, had the shot blocked from behind, and Ottawa comes back up court. Spiegel, double teamed, and she finds Lane, who tries to bounce it into Schaefer. Schaefer finds Jung underneath, and Jung missed the shot. Rebound Schaefer. She tried to get it to Jung once again, and that ball slapped away and stolen. Up court comes Williams. Williams to Garrett between the circles. Right wing bounce now to Johnson, who takes it inside. The long baseline to Jones, inside Edwards. Edwards double team, backs it out to Jones. Jones skip pass over to Williams. Along the left side it goes, and that is Johnson throwing up a wild shot. That misses, and Spiegel rebounds for Ottawa High. Spiegel ahead to Ray. Ray passes tipped, but taken by Schaefer. Skip pass in the left corner to Spiegel. Spiegel tripped and fouled. Foul called on Jordan Johnson, her first personal. 5:06 to play first quarter, 2-0 Paola. Trinity McDowell, wearing number 12 tonight, is into the ball game now. Inbounds pass comes to Schaefer. Schaefer stops at the arc. Gives it out top to Ray. Right wing Spiegel along the baseline lane. She'll swing it back outside to Schaefer. Schaefer was fouled, no whistle. Here's a runner by Cameron, missing short. Tipped around. Jung has it. Jung's shot rolls in. So Ottawa ties it up 2 apiece. 4:45 to play first period. Johnson gets the Ottawa pressure, gets it across the timeline to Williams. Williams bounced it back to Johnson near the Ottawa bench. McDowell out top. Williams Right side it goes now to Johnson, to Jones, now left side, McDowell. They're swinging around the perimeter. Right wing it goes to McDowell. Skip pass this time to Johnson, who bounces over to Jones. And Paola resets once again. High post pass to McDowell. Here's a drive by Jones, shooting and missing. Got her own rebound. Missed that shot. Rebound taken inside by Johnson, and it's off the foot of Garrett, and it goes out of bounds. Now the Panthers will set up their press. We'll see how Ottawa handles it. Well, actually, they won't pick up until midcourt, it looks like. Ray with a left-hand dribble. Takes it to the left block, finds Spiegel underneath, but Spiegel couldn't hang on to the pass, and that's stolen away. Fourth Ottawa turnover. Johnson pushes it ahead to the right elbow. Gives it off to Jones, who's open from 12. That shot rolls off, tipped around, taken by McDowell, and McDowell will score. McDowell stole it away from Sutton Jung, and it's 4-2 Panthers. Long pass ahead to Lane off her hands. It's a bad decision there by Ray. Turnover number 5 on Ottawa High. Kelly Caldwell comes in for Paola. She's wearing number 11 tonight, normally wearing 30. 3:30 to play in the first period. Edwards to Johnson, who breaks the Ottawa press. She'll take it coast to coast. Lane in, have a shot blocked by Schaefer, and rebounded by Shakaya Ahu, who came in at that last whistle. Aho with the rebound. Ray with the basketball. They look to double her. She'll go right wing to Lane. Lane looks. Skip pass over to Aho outside the arc. Back to Lane. Near the corner, Ray. Ray looking for something. Drives it in. Tries to bounce it inside to Jung. Jung came away with it. They had to kick it back out to Schaefer. Left side Aho and back into Schaefer's hands. And Schaefer will direct some traffic. Schaefer. Pass down court is stolen. That's a bad pass by Cameron Schaefer. And Ottawa's turned over 6 times here early. Up court comes Johnson to Caldwell. Caldwell to the right baseline. In it goes to Edwards. Edwards spins, leans on Jung, missed the shot. But Sutton Jung commits a foul. Edwards will shoot a couple of free throws here. Addie Edwards' first free throw, rims out. Jones comes back in for the Panthers. She replaces Johnson. Edwards puts the second one in, rolls in and back, or out and back down in. 5-2 Panthers. Jung goes left side to Aho. Aho out top Ray. Ray to Lane right wing. Now Aho. She'll drive the baseline and be fouled by Trinity McDowell. Second team foul on Paola. Ottawa will inbound right of their basket. Ray looks for movement, gets it into Schaefer. Schaefer just about stepped on the end line. Now spins, shoots on the run and misses. And Jones has the rebound for the Panthers. Jones pushes it ahead. That's Caldwell. Out top now to Williams. Caldwell left wing. Skip pass over to McDowell. Right side Williams. Edwards was fouled by Aho, but no whistle. Edwards thought about the three, now drives in, and now Aho will foul her with a hold. Shakaya Aho with the personal foul. Cyclones will send Lauren Curtis and Peyton Bruce into the ball game, replacing Lane and Schaefer. Edwards to inbound. Got it into McDowell. McDowell's shot misses. Rebound Jung. Pass comes ahead to Ray. Nearing the 1:30 mark of the first period. Ottawa just 2 points. Here's Bruce. Free throw line to Jung. Jung backdoor cut to Curtis. Curtis' shot was blocked and kicked around. Peyton Bruce pulls it away, but we'll have first, a 3-second call? I'm not sure what that was. Maybe she stepped on the end line. Turnover on Ottawa, number 7 in the ball game. Paola's not turned it over yet here tonight. Jones to Edwards. Back it goes to Jones. Jones dribbles up court, takes it into the lane, tried to dish off, and off the mark. She was looking for Caldwell, and there's the first Paola turnover. Bailey Evans comes in for Ottawa, and Ray will check out. Minute 9 to go, first period. Paola on top 5-2. Edwards with a knee brace on her right knee with the basketball. Takes it right. Knocked away. Bailey out to run it down near midcourt. And now foul. No. Sideline violation on Evans, even though Edwards really committed a foul there. So that's 8 Ottawa turnovers now. We're under a minute to go in the first period. Jones with the basketball. Takes it left. Picked up by Curtis. Out top it goes to Williams. Williams gets a screen from Caldwell. Now here's a give and go to Williams. Williams leans in and misses the shot. Ball's tipped around. Taken to the Panthers. That one won't go. And finally Caldwell pulls it away. Paola will reset. McDowell thought about a three. Williams will take the three right corner, right wing rather, and hit. 8-2, 18 seconds to go in the first. Evans pushing it ahead, gives off to Bruce. Bruce into traffic, and we have a strip and a tie-up. Paola's going to get it back with 7.6 on the clock. Ottawa needs to play some good defense right here. Jones, head to Edwards, 4 seconds, 3. Edwards on the run, takes it all the way in, shoots, and rolls it in at the buzzer. No, they'll say no basket. The basket was too late. At the end of the first quarter with the score, Paola 8 and Ottawa 2. We're back in a minute. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a brave. Visit ottawa.edu. Bones Transportation has been a family-owned and operated trucking company in Ottawa for over 50 years and a longtime supporter of Ottawa Cyclone athletics. They wish the Cyclone basketball teams the best of luck this season. Bones Transportation in South Ottawa.
When it's time to see a dentist, contact Dr. Hale Family Dentistry. Extractions and wisdom teeth are just 2 of their specialties. Now in 2 locations, Ottawa and Garnett. Call 785-242-1800 because your smile deserves it.
The City of Ottawa proudly supports the student athletes at Ottawa High School and wishes the Cyclone basketball teams the best of luck this season. Find information about city events, bill paying, or current employment opportunities by visiting online at ottawaks.gov.
In the second period, Ottawa with the basketball, trailing by 6. Cameron Schaefer with it. To the cross court to Summer Spiegel. Now in the left corner goes to Amanda Ray. Schaefer, out it goes to Lane. Ball's tipped, goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cyclones. Ottawa turned it over 9 times in the first period. Jung to inbound, gets it into Schaefer. Schaefer looking things over. Pick from Spiegel. Schaefer drives in, gets it to Lane, and a shot by Juliet misses. Fight for the rebound. Paola comes up with it. Here's a pass ahead to Jones. 1-on-1, 2-on-1 actually. Across court it goes now. And a layup good with the left hand by Jordan Johnson. Nice pass by Sophie Jones, and Ottawa did not get back on defense. 10-2 Panthers. Here's a bounce to Schaefer between the circles. Schaefer goes right. She's doubled. Bounces it back to Ray. Ray on the dribble to the free throw line to Lane. Lane's jumper on the way misses short. And the rebound to Garrett for Paola. Ball comes ahead to Edwards. Edwards stops. Off it goes for a three-point try by Williams. It misses off the heel of the rim. Rebounded by Spiegel. She'll give off to Ray. Bounce past the lane, but it's off Juliet's hand, and it will go out of bounds. Garrett got a hand on it first, and then off the hands of Lane. Cyclones will continue to show press here in backcourt, but it really hasn't done much of anything here so far. Johnson pushes it ahead. Right side, Williams. Williams, right baseline to Jones. Pass tip. Ball's rolling toward out of bounds. Ray tried to save it, and actually it'll be out of bounds to Paola. Good call by the official there as Ray was the last person to touch it, came back in and touched it again prior to somebody else hitting it after she'd gone out of bounds. Williams out near midcourt. High post it goes to Garrett. Near the corner, Johnson. Johnson to Jones. Between the circles, Edwards. Now free throw line. Here's a drive by Garrett. And a whistle and a foul on Jung. Sutton Jung will pick up her second personal foul. And Michaela Garrett will be at the line for two. Team foul number 3 on the Cyclones. We have 6:09 to play before half. Garrett hits the first free throw, her first point of the night. Bruce in, replacing Jung for the Cyclones. Garrett hits them both. And a Pierce into the ball game for Paola. Ottawa in backcourt with the basketball. Spiegel across the timeline. Bounces to Schaefer. Schaefer spins. Cut off. Needs help. Out it goes to Spiegel. Her jumper on the way is off the rim, no good. And Paola controls the rebound. Up court comes Edwards. Quickly gives off to Williams. Williams driving in. Finds Pierce. Pierce's shot misses. And rebound controlled by Ottawa. Here's Ray, 1 against 2. She'll take it the length of the court, put it up with the right hand and miss. She changed hands. She was dribbling with the left, changed to the right hand, did not have a good shot. Here's Edwards driving, shooting, missing. Rebound Bruce for Ottawa. Lane, bounce to Ray, back to Lane. Skip past to Spiegel, left baseline. Out top, Ray. 3-point try by Amanda, just off the mark. Rebound to Bruce. That one won't go. And Edwards controls for the Panthers. They lead 12-2. We're under 5 minutes to play in the first half. Johnson driving, shooting with the left hand and scoring. And timeout called for by Jamie Porter. It comes with 4:47 to play in the first half. And the score now, Paola's 14 and Ottawa 2. And we're back in 30 seconds. This is Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
Amazing barbecue. The Kansas City Strip. If there's one thing this town knows, it's meat. That's why Price Chopper Butchers take the time to cut meat fresh in-store daily. None of that prepackaged stuff shipped from out of state. It's also why Price Chopper backs all their KC Pride beef with a 200% guarantee. If you don't love it, you'll get a replacement and your money back. No questions asked. Price Chopper. Kansas City, born and raised.
Ottawa just 2 points here in the first quarter and a half of this ball game. Ray with the basketball, bounces to Lane. Aho's in the lineup now. She has it right side. And her pass is stolen by Jones. Jones, length of the floor, throws it up with the right hand and misses. Aho with a nice rebound. Ray into front court. Bounces right corner to the lane. Skip pass to Aho, top of the circle. Back into Ray's hands. Ray driving. The Eagle has an open jumper and scores. First points for Summer Spiegel, 14-4, as we near the 4-minute mark. Jones, left wing. Now to McDowell, who's back in the lineup. Williams Right baseline, it goes to Edwards, and Edwards drives to the basket, and she'll be fouled by Aho, I believe. It is on Aho. Second foul on Shakaya. Into the Ottawa lineup is Schaefer. Come way out high, in fact, all the way into backcourt to Jones. Jones picked up by Spiegel. Jones taking it right. Skip pass out high to Williams. Williams driving in to the right elbow and then backs it out. Looking inside for Caldwell, instead cross court to McDowell. Jones, near sideline, it goes to Williams. Williams out near midcourt. High post bounce to Edwards, over to McDowell. Now Jones between the circles, Caldwell. Free throw line, McDowell. Now Edwards with a baseline jumper that misses everything. And rebounded to Juliet Lane. Lane lost control of basketball, but somehow managed to avoid the travel. Out top, Schaefer. Cameron driving in, shooting on the run and missing, but a foul on Paola. Sophie Jones will pick up the foul, her first. Cameron Schaefer will shoot a couple of free throws. Substitutions get ready to check in both sides. First, a free throw by Schaefer misses short. Madison Bryan and Jordan Johnson come in for Paola. Ottawa sends in Lauren Curtis and Peyton Bruce. Second free throw by Schaefer is good, her first point of the evening. 14-5, Panthers by 9. We're under 3 minutes to play in the half. Bryant, and off it went to Johnson, who traveled with it. Just the second turnover on Paola. Cyclones back home on Friday night. They'll take on Baldwin. Lane with it for the Cyclones. Double team. Gets it to Schaefer. Schaefer to the free throw line. Pops the jumper and scores. Cameron Schaefer now at 3, and the Cyclones back within 7, 14-7. Here's Williams with it. Out top, McDowell. Right side to Bryant. Bryant along the baseline to Johnson. Swings it outside. Three-point try on the way. Too hard. And Schaefer had the ball go off her hands out of bounds. Garrett's going to check back in for the Panthers. She'll replace Caldwell. Johnson will get it in to McDowell. McDowell's shot rims out. McDowell tried to save it, managed to get it to a teammate, and Paola will reset. Williams, right side to Johnson. She was bumped, no whistle. Out it goes, three-point try, off the mark by Pierce, and Ottawa rebounds. Check that was Bryant on that shot. Here's Spiegel, a shot right side, and Spiegel scores. And all of a sudden, Ottawa's back within 5, and Stuart Ross wants a timeout. Timeout comes with 1:51 to play in the first half. The score is Paola 14 and Ottawa 9. And we're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa High Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
If you have been in an accident, tell your insurance company you want your repairs done at CarStar Ottawa. We can arrange for your tow, your car rental, and deal with your insurance company all with one phone call. No need for multiple estimates and worry. Call 242-8916. Relax. We'll take it from here.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is proud to be a sponsor of this Ottawa Cyclone basketball broadcast and a supporter of Ottawa High Athletics. For Great Life membership options to the golf course and fitness center, visit greatlifegolf.com/Ottawa. Go Cyclones!
Back underway here. Ottawa's crept back in within 5 here, 14-9. McDowell along the baseline now to Bryant. Back to McDowell, right wing. They sling it around the perimeter to Williams, looking inside for Garrett. There's a pass to Garrett. Lost it off her foot, and Ottawa steals. So Cyclones now can cut it to 3 or possibly 2, and a bad pass by Ray sails over the head of Curtis and out of bounds. A couple of halftime scores to report to you. Anderson County leading Central Heights 14-10, and Osawatomie trailing Iola 21-12 in girls play. Williams bounced to the Garrett out high. Now that's Bryant. McDowell to Williams. Free throw line to Bryant. Molly Olmstead goes into the ball game. She went after the block. Shot went up and missed, and the Cyclones come up with the rebound. Here's Lane up court with the left-hand dribble. Lane, skip pass over to Ray, right side. Now right sideline Curtis. Curtis into Schaefer's hands. We're under a minute to go in the half. Schaefer, Lane between the circles, looking for a backdoor cut, not there. Now she'll need help, and a pass is going to be stolen. Here comes Williams on the drive. Too hard with the layup, though, and rebounded by Lane. Lane bounces to Ray. Ray, top of the circle. Now to Curtis. Back it goes to Ray. Ray spins away from Garrett. Finds Olmstead underneath, but the pass was neatly stolen away by McDowell. She's going to drive the length of the court and score. 4 points for McDowell. 6 seconds to go in the half. Olmstead nearly lost it off her hands and threw a bad pass. It was taken by Schaefer. Schaefer in the lane missed the shot at the buzzer. That's the end of the first half and our score. Paola 16, Ottawa 9. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with the Advantage Electric halftime show. And you're listening to Ottawa Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
When quality matters, choose the best. Choose Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call today and make sure your heating and cooling system is ready for the season at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
It's a new year, and the savings just got better. Visit Bob Allen Ford for the biggest selection. New 2017 Ford Focus SEs starting as low as $13,999 after the Ford rebates. And new 2017 Ford Fusions as low as $17,999 after the Ford rebates. Shop online from an inventory of over 600 vehicles and experience the Bob Allen difference. President's Award dealer, locally owned, and a larger selection of new Fords with stores in Overland Park and now Ottawa, Kansas. Visit us at BobAllenFord.com and BobAllenFordOttawa.com. All Fords are created equal. It's your dealer that makes the difference.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
Everyone wants an Advantage, right? So when it comes to your electric needs, how do you get one? You hire Advantage Electric. Why? You get the advantage of credible and professional crews who can get the job done, whether it's large and industrial or small and residential. You get the advantage of their years of experience and working right here in your own community. And you get the advantage of knowing that Advantage Electric will be there for you should you have problems, questions, or even a new custom lighting idea. Get the advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218. Cyclone fans, stand up and cheer. Ottawa debit cards are here. Show your Cyclone school spirit with an exclusive Ottawa High School debit card. Available only at Arvest Bank. Get yours today by opening a new checking account or upgrading your existing Arvest debit card. Even better, each card supports the Booster Club. Arvest encourages you to support local students and their after-school activities. Stop by their location on 3rd Street in Ottawa to get your Cyclones debit card today. Arvest Bank, member FDIC. Fees may apply.
Halftime here at Paola High School, and the Panthers lead the Ottawa Cyclone girls 16-9. Ottawa crawled back into that ball game after falling behind 14-2. But basket near the end of the first half by Trinity McDowell gives Paola the 7-point lead heading into intermission. We have boys action to follow here. Again, it is pink out night, and the Paola boys also wearing the pink warm-up shirts. Ottawa looking to build upon the win that they had last Friday night against Lewisburg. And the Cyclones, and we'll talk about this a little bit more during our pregame show for the boys' game, but they're in a situation right here where they can't afford to lose any more regular season games if they want to be the first seed in the sub-state tournament here at Paola in a couple of weeks. So both the boys' teams for halftime shoot-around here at intermission with the score Paola 16 and Ottawa 9, and we'll come back after we take this 2-minute break. This is Cyclone basketball and the Vantage Electric halftime show on KOFO.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No, you're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
Everyone wants an Advantage, right? So when it comes to your electric needs, how do you get one? You hire Advantage Electric. Why? You get the advantage of credible and professional crews who can get the job done, whether it's large and industrial or small and residential. You get the advantage of their years of experience and working right here in your own community. And you get the advantage of knowing that Advantage Electric will be there for you should you have problems, questions, or even a new custom lighting idea. Get the advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
This is Ryan Disborough, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
When it comes to electricity, if you don't know what you're doing, you might be shocked at the outcome. Is your fuse box hot to the touch? Do you even have a fuse box? Do your lights flicker when the air conditioner comes on? Are you worried about power surges in your expensive electronics? You try to solve these problems yourself, it can be a hair-raising experience. Get the advantage when it comes to handling these issues by calling Advantage Electric. Professional crews with years of experience can solve the problem and leave you fully charged for other, less dangerous projects.
Oh my God, honey, look, the plunger worked.
Advantage Electric, 229 North Main, or call them 418-1218.
Back here at Paola High with the Panther girls on top of Ottawa, 16-9 at the half. You're listening to the Advantage Electric halftime show. When it comes to your electric needs, don't be shocked at the outcome if you try and do it yourself. Whether it's a problem with a fuse box, you need a ceiling fan installed, or maybe you need a licensed contractor for larger projects like a new office or a home, get the advantage of Advantage Electric at 229 North Main in Ottawa. Give them a call at 418-1218. Take a look at the first half scoring in this one for Paola. Balance scoring. Jordan Johnson with 4 points. Trinity McDowell also with 4. 3 for Skylar Williams, 2 points apiece for Sophie Jones and Michaela Garrett, and 1 for Addie Edwards. Ottawa got 4 in the first half from Summer Spiegel. Cameron Schaefer has 3. Sutton Jung chips in with 2. Ottawa 14 turnovers in the first half, while Paola committed just 3. Cyclones were 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Panthers were 3 of 4. Foul trouble, Sutton Jung and Shakaya Aho each have 2 fouls for Ottawa. Nobody with more than 1 for the Panthers. In the halftime score is Paola 16 and Ottawa 9. And we're back in a couple of minutes. You're listening to the Advantage Electric halftime show on KOFO.
It's a new year, and the savings just got better. Visit Bob Allen Ford for the biggest selection. New 2018 Ford F-150 Super Crew, up to $10,000 off MSRP after the Ford rebates. The 2018 F-150 is sporting its most advanced powertrain lineup ever, so it's no surprise that best-in-class torque and capability features come right along with it. Shop online from an inventory of over 600 vehicles and experience the Bob Allen Ford difference with stores in Overland Park and now Ottawa, Kansas. Visit BobAllenFord.com and BobAllenFordOttawa.com. All Fords are created equal. It's your dealer that makes the difference.
Having a strong foundation and teamwork makes for a successful season. Working with a team at Dials Construction for your foundation and concrete needs makes for a successful and happy home. Turning your dreams into reality. Dial Dials Construction at 785-418-8211.
Ransom Memorial Health is proud to announce that the new emergency department at Ransom Memorial Hospital is open, ready, and waiting for you, should you or your family have a sudden need for immediate and remarkable care. Close to home, close to your heart. Visit ransom.org.
Having a strong foundation and teamwork makes for a successful season. Working with a team at Dials Construction for your foundation and concrete needs makes for a successful and happy home. Turning your dreams into reality. Dial Dials Construction at 785-418-8211.
The City of Ottawa proudly supports the student athletes at Ottawa High School and wishes the Cyclone basketball teams the best of luck this season. Find information about city events, bill paying, or current employment opportunities by visiting online at ottawaks.gov. Cyclone fans, stand up and cheer. Ottawa debit cards are here. Show your Cyclone school spirit with an exclusive Ottawa High School debit card, available only at Arvest Bank. Get yours today by opening a new checking account or upgrading your existing Arvest debit card. Even better, each card supports the Booster Club. Arvest encourages you to support local students and their after-school activities. Stop by their location on 3rd Street in Ottawa to get your Cyclones debit card today. Arvest Bank, member FDIC. Fees may apply.
Back here on the Advantage Electric halftime show. Both teams out for their shoot-around prior to the second half. Let's give you some scores that we have. We believe this is a girls' score, but we're not certain. West Franklin at the end of one, leading Meridazine Valley 15-2. That is actually our KOFO game of the week on KOFO.com. Luke Queen is there bringing the play-by-play of that one. Also, Anderson County leads Central Heights at half, 14-10. Eudora leading DeSoto at the half, 13-9. And it's Iola 21, Osawatomie 12, and intermission. Other games, Waverly at Linden, St. Mary's at Osage City, Santa Fe Trail at Burlington, Metro Academy is at Wellsville tonight, Lewisburg is at Baldwin. We'll get you scores as we get them in here this evening. And, of course, listen tomorrow morning on the KOFO News, and we'll get you all the scores of area high school basketball action tomorrow morning here on KOFO. Possession will belong to Paola to start the second half of play. Again, they're led by Trinity McDowell and Jordan Johnson, each with 4. Summer Spiegel has 4 points for Ottawa. She's out there to start the second half along with Lane, Ray, Schaefer, and Jung. Panthers will have their starting 5 also, and that will be Jones, Garrett, Williams, Johnson, and Edwards. Now we're set for the second half of play. Bounced into Edwards. Senior working against the freshman Spiegel. Edwards picks up her dribble, goes high post to Johnson, down near the corner Williams. Out top Garrett to Jones, around the perimeter goes to Edwards. Free throw line extended. Williams bounces it back out to Jones. Jones calls the play. Right side outside the arc, Edwards. In the corner, Skylar Williams. Bounces to Garrett. Now Johnson and Jones skip past Garrett right side. Garrett backs it out to Johnson. Hale has used 40 seconds on this possession already. Here's Edwards. The corner, Williams. Williams, couple dribbles out to Garrett. Now around to Jones. Right side, Johnson. Johnson, right corner, Edwards, looking inside. Instead will drive the baseline. Off-balance shot, rims out. Rebound to Jung. And she threw the outlet pass too far and turns it over. Jung trying to force the action there, made a poor pass. And that's turnover number 15 on the Cyclones tonight. In the ball comes into Johnson. Paola again with the possession. Johnson dribbled it off her foot, but ran it down. Here the Paola bench. Pass outside to Williams. Williams driving in. Runner on the way. Partially blocked by Schaefer. And Jung with another rebound. Up court come the Cyclones, trailing 7. Here's Jung between the circles. Jung bounces right side to Lane. Out top to Ray. Ray traveled. Unforced error there by Ottawa High. And the Cyclones really struggling with the turnovers here tonight. Still trailing by just 7, though. 6:27 to play third period. Williams trying to spin away from Spiegel. Goes far sideline to Michaela Garrett. Between the circles, Jones. Left wing to Williams. Williams looks in the post, out top instead to Johnson. Johnson drives in. Jones on the right wing, and Jones has it knocked out of bounds by Ray. Edwards will inbound along the sideline. Gives it into Johnson. Johnson looking for help now. Spiegel tipped the ball away but couldn't save it. It goes out of bounds. Off the inbound, Williams out near midcourt. Williams goes left side to Johnson. Here's Edwards to the free throw line, dumps down low, and tie up. Nice job by Jung to knock the ball away, and a steal by the Cyclones. Here comes Lane to the right wing, bounces it out to Ray. Into the post it goes to Schaefer. Schaefer needs help, and she traveled with it. For the Panthers, Williams across the timeline. It's off to Johnson, left side to Jones. Free throw line, Edwards. Edwards trying to dribble around the double team, and she does and puts it in. Here's a pass ahead to Spiegel. Spiegel, double team. Gets to Ray. Ray back to Spiegel near the Ottawa bench. Spiegel steps inside the circle. Top of the key, it goes to Schaefer, now to Ray. Over right side, Jung shoots it for three. It's off the back iron, no good. And Garrett has the board. Garrett is going to be called for a palming violation. That was good defense there by Ray, who forced that turnover. She recognized that it was not a guard that was controlling the basketball there, and that's turnover number 5 on the Panthers. 18-9 Paola. We're under 5 minutes to play, third quarter. Inbounds pass comes to Lane. Now right wing to Ray outside the arc. Right corner Lane. She's doubled. Bounces it back to Ray. Ray to Jung. Holding it high overhead. Now Ray finds Jung on the backdoor cut, but Jung can't get the shot to fall, and Garrett rebounds for Paola. Garrett picks up her dribble, gets it to Johnson. Johnson's going to drive in, finds Jones near the Paola bench. Inside now to Edwards, knocked away nicely by Schaefer, will go out of bounds. McDowell comes in for Paola. Aho checks into the Ottawa lineup. Also, the Cyclones will send Curtis in. Yes, they were able to do that right before the ball was handed off to Edwards, the inbound. Edwards will get it into McDowell. She leans in, scores, and is fouled. Ottawa didn't stop the interior pass right there, and it cost them. Foul will be on Aho, her third personal, and a chance for McDowell to complete a three-point play. Panthers have bumped the lead back up to 11. They can make it 12 with a free throw. And McDowell's free throw is good. She has 7. Lane to Jung. Across the timeline to Curtis. Get past to Lane. Bounce right, left side to Aho. Shooting for 3 and hitting. First points for Shakaya Aho, and that gets Ottawa on the board here in the second half. It's 21-12. Left wing it goes to McDowell. Into the post to Edwards. She wasn't open. So back out it goes to Williams. Now right side to Jones. Jones, top of the circle, McDowell. She'll drive to the right elbow, and a whistle and a traveling violation. Lindsey Pitzer will come into the Paola lineup for the first time tonight. Pass ahead to Curtis. Curtis threw it away. Aho saved it, though. Good job by Aho to recognize that ball was headed out of bounds. Now it's knocked away by Jones, but Aho controls. Curtis off to Lane. Lane top of the circle. Skip pass to Schaefer, right wing. Schaefer skips it left wing to Jung. Jung to Aho. Back it goes to Jung. Over in the corner, Schaefer pumps the 3. Missed it. Rebound tapped around, controlled by McDowell. Up court comes Williams quickly. Paola does not have numbers, but Williams will stop. Almost took that three, but then didn't pull the trigger and gets it off to Jones. Edwards with it outside the arc left side. She'll look for somebody. Here's a pass inside to Pitzer, and Pitzer will score with the left hand. Ottawa a little porous with that defense there, and there's a timeout call for by Jamie Porter. Timeout will come with 2:47 to play, third period. The Cyclones down 23-12 will return after this 1 minute break, and you're listening to Ottawa High School basketball on KOFO.
Ransom Memorial Health is proud to announce that the new emergency department at Ransom Memorial Hospital is open, ready, and waiting for you, should you or your family have a sudden need for immediate and remarkable care. Close to home, close to your heart. Visit ransom.org.
Chad Bruner, Director of the Ottawa Recreation Commission.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission would like to thank all of our volunteers for their service in helping with the ORC. These individuals play an important role in everything we do here. From all the ORC staff and board members, thank you.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures.
Back to action here. Jung will get it into Schaefer, and the left corner goes now to Lane. Lane off to Aho. Jung, right side Curtis. Bad pass, but taken by Jung. Schaefer now will drive along the baseline, lost the handle, and it rolls out of bounds. Into the Panther lineup will be Bryant. A couple of score updates. At halftime, the West Franklin girls lead Meridazine Valley 30-11. The end of 3, Iola 28, Osawatomie 15. Williams, right side to Jones. Jones, out top to McDowell. Left wing, Williams. Now Pitzer with it to Bryant. Over goes to McDowell for 3. Yes. 10 points for Trinity McDowell off the bench, and Paola leads 26-12. Jung with it. Jung gets a nice pick from Schaefer. Throws up the runner, misses badly, and McDowell with the board. McDowell, off it goes to Bryant. Left baseline, and now a steal by Ottawa. Bad pass by Jones. Turnover number 7 on Paola. Lane needs help. Gives it to Aho near the Ottawa bench. Here's Schaefer bouncing underneath the Curtis, and Lauren Curtis can't get the shot to fall. Pitzer runs down the board. Pass ahead to Bryant. Minute 27 to play in the third period. Williams will shoot for 3. That one's too hard. Curtis rebounds for Ottawa. Cyclones up court. They've scored just 3 points in this third period, 12 for the night. Bad pass, dangerous pass by Curtis, knocked out of bounds, but that was fortunate. Probably should have been a steal. Ottawa will send Spiegel and Ray into the lineup. Jung looks to get it in, does to Schaefer. Schaefer out top to Ray. Ray goes left side to Spiegel, who shoots and scores. 6 points tonight for Summer Spiegel. 26-14. Minute to go, third. Pass ahead to Williams, driving into the lane. Bounce it for Pitzer. Pitzer's shot is good off the glass. Ottawa just not active enough with their zone defense here tonight. They're allowing that ball to get into the post. Ray picks up her dribble, has her pass swatted away, runs it down in backcourt. Bounces to Jung. Jung takes it right. Here's Ray. Ray to Spiegel. Spiegel will be fouled by Bryant. First team foul on the Panthers here in the second half. It is Bryant's first personal foul. Ray will try to inbound. Gets it into Spiegel near the Ottawa bench. Bounces the post to Schaefer. And Jones will be committing a foul. She held Schaefer. Second foul on Jones. Off the inbound, Schaefer traveled with the basketball. 19th Cyclone turnover of the evening. Jones with 20 seconds on the clock. Looks like Paola will work for one shot here. Jones takes it left. She's double teamed. Out top it goes. Bryant for three. Yes, she got it. 6 seconds to go in the period. Ray with 4. Ray double teamed. Went backcourt, over and back. And then another turnover by the Cyclones, and Paola will get it with a second and 6/10. See what Paola can do here with the short amount of time. Comes into Skylar Williams. She'll heave up a three-pointer, no good. And we're at the end of three. The score at the end of three periods is Paola 31 and Ottawa 14. Fourth quarter comes your way in a minute. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
Valentine's Day is almost here. What are you going to buy her? No worries. Let the experts at your locally owned jewelry store help. Sutton's Jewelry has you covered with quality items just for her. Diamonds, rings, necklaces, earrings, rose gold pieces, and even bridal sets. Sutton's is your Vera Bradley retailer for the latest designs, including bags, purses, and fantastic accessories. Don't worry about her this Valentine's Day. Sutton's Jewelry has you covered. 207 South Main, downtown Ottawa.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
There's no doubt a cold Kansas winter is headed our way. Is your heater up to the challenge? Call the pros at Adamson Brothers to make sure. 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Cyclones had the basketball to start the fourth period. Paola outscored Ottawa in that third quarter 15-5 to open up a 17-point advantage. Underway, Spiegel with the basketball. Slapped away, and there's a steal, but Ottawa steals it right back. Ray, right side to Jung. Jung to the baseline, dumps in the post to Schaefer. Schaefer spins, off-balance shot, rims off. She was fouled, no whistle. She was pushed by Garrett. The officials didn't see it. Up court comes Edwards for Paola. She'll take it in. Dish off for a three by Williams, way too hard, and Ottawa rebounds. Ray up court for the Cyclones. Bounces to Spiegel. Spiegel, free throw line to Schaefer, now inside to Ray, and Ray with the left hand with a nice layup. First points for Amanda Ray tonight. Good interior passing by Ottawa High that time, 31-16. Garrett over to Williams, right side to Johnson. Jordan Johnson, that pass was nearly stolen by Spiegel and went off the hands of a Panther, run down by Jones near midcourt. Out near the center line, Williams to Garrett, high post. Garrett in the corner, Jones. Back out it goes to Johnson, now to Edwards. Free throw line, Jones looking for a cutter. She found it. It's Johnson, but Johnson missed the shot. Got her own rebound, had it stripped, and now out of bounds to Paola. 6:28 to play. Ottawa trails by 15. Johnson bounces it into Jones. Jones throws up the shot, and she scores. That's 3 times tonight that Paola scored on that inbound play. And there's a tie-up. Jones tied up Spiegel, and that'll be another turnover on the Cyclones. Number 22. Williams, high post Edwards. Edwards, cross court to Garrett. Garrett drives in. She'll put up the 5-footer and miss short. Run down by Ray. Ray up court. Takes the length of the court. Tried to find Lane inside. The ball's knocked out of bounds. Lane had trouble getting a handle on it. Then Paola was able to tip it out of bounds. So Ottawa will inbound here. Ray in the corner to Schaefer. Schaefer driving. Shot is rimming in for Cameron Schaefer. Schaefer now has 5, and it's 33-18. 5:44 to go. Garrett with it. Off to Williams, rather. Williams. High post, Garrett. Bounces left wing to Jones. Into the post, overthrown, and stolen by Schaefer. Ray. Schaefer at the free throw line. Nice spin move by Cameron. Missed the shot, but a foul. That's Schaefer's signature move right there, and she got the foul on Garrett, her first personal, and a couple free throws upcoming. First one's good by Schaefer. She now has 6. Aho comes in for Ottawa. Bryant and McDowell check in for the Panthers. Second one for Schaefer, too hard. Rebound to Garrett. McDowell with the basketball. Ottawa's a 1-2-2. Here's Williams, left open for 15. She missed the shot short, but the rebound follow is good by McDowell. It didn't block McDowell out, and McDowell has a dozen. Jung to Ray. Ray takes it left. Bounce it to Lane. Tried the backdoor cut, and that pass is overthrown. While whistle pushing foul on who? Aho with the foul. That's number 4 on Shakaya. Kelly Caldwell comes back in for the Panthers. Spiegel will replace Aho for Ottawa. 4:44 to go. Paola leads 35-19. Williams spins on Spiegel. High post bounce to Caldwell. Left side to McDowell. Out top Edwards. Once again to McDowell, left side. Get past to Bryant. In the corner, Williams for a three-pointer that's good. 6 points for Skylar Williams. And Paola doubling up Ottawa now, 38-19. High post Schaefer. Her three-point try is good. Schaefer now with 9. Teams trade triples. Williams out near midcourt. Spiegel picks her up. Left side it goes to Bryant. Now free throw line extended left is Edwards. Now it goes to Caldwell. Caldwell driving in. Finds Bryant. Didn't have the shot. Get pass over to Caldwell. Caldwell through the lane. Ottawa had blocked the shot. It was Schaefer blocking the shot. And Ottawa comes away with the board. Ray near the Ottawa bench to Spiegel. Now to Schaefer. Driving the lane and scoring. 38-24. 3:25 to go. Pass ahead to Bryant. Into the post it goes to Edwards. Edwards spins. Throws up the shot and misses, but Jung will be guilty of a foul. That'll be 3 fouls on Sutton Jung. Addie Edwards has just 3 points tonight. 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Third team foul on the Cyclones. First free throw good. Curtis in for Ray. And Olmstead will check in also for Ottawa. And coming out, Jung. So the Cyclones have all 3 of the freshmen in right now, along with Lane and Schaefer. Second free throw good. And now Edwards will go to the bench. And she'll be replaced by Hannah Pierce. 40-24 Paola, 3:17 to go. Lane mounts it across the timeline to Curtis. Free throw line to Spiegel. Spiegel's runner too hard and rebounded by the Panthers. McDowell will give it off to Bryant. Back it goes to McDowell. Left side, Williams again with the three-pointer. Missed it. Rebound to Caldwell inside. Caldwell out to the free throw line to Williams. Now around it goes to Bryant. Her three is no good, and Olmstead has the rebound. Olmstead will bring it up court herself. Gets it ahead to Curtis. Curtis had it knocked away by Bryant. And whistle, and we will have a timeout, Panthers. 2:38 to play in the basketball game. Paola leads Ottawa 40-24. We're back in 30 seconds, and you're listening to Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
Messengers Home Furnishings in South Ottawa has a huge selection of sofas, love seats, recliners, tables, and chairs. Choose from hundreds, even thousands of fabrics and wood finishes, too. Visit Messengers Home Furnishings in Ottawa, or for more information, go to messengershomefurnishings.com.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
As we get back to action here, final score, Burlington's girls beating Santa Fe Trail tonight 53-34. Paola with the basketball. High post bounce to Pierce. And she threw it right on by her teammate and out of bounds. Lane bounced it to Spiegel. Free throw line to Olmstead. Got it inside to Lane. Bounced it back out to Peyton Bruce, who came in at the timeout. Now Olmstead a 10-footer, just off the mark, and rebounded by Kelly Caldwell for Paola as we hear the 2-minute mark. Now pass swatted away, and a steal by the Cyclones. Good defense by Curtis. And here's Curtis with the basketball as at a loose ball. Bruce outside the arc, gives off to Spiegel. Spiegel, free throw line to Olmstead. Now to Curtis. Curtis to Spiegel. Her shot in the lane rolls in. 8 for Summer Spiegel. This is a lineup you'll probably see quite a bit of next year. The 2 juniors, the 3 freshmen. Bruce and Lane out there with Olmstead, Spiegel, and Curtis. Garrett with it. Right side it goes to Caldwell. 1:34 to go. Paola up 14. Garrett. Our sideline, Caldwell once again. Now along the right baseline, Williams. Back it goes to Caldwell to Garrett. Caldwell, one bounce. Needs help. Ball's knocked away by Spiegel, but Garrett comes up with it. Then Caldwell, right side it goes to Williams, into the post to Pierce. Pierce leans in, had a shot blocked by Bruce from behind, and Ottawa corrals the rebound, and there's a foul called on Paola. Stops the clock with 1:03 to go. That is only the 4th team foul on the Panthers. Ottawa's going to send in Schaefer, Jung, and Ray, and Paola will have Pitzer and also in the lineup for the Panthers will be Hallie Schindler. Spiegel with the basketball, right side to Schaefer. Schaefer looks, get past to Jung, left wing. Now top Ray, into the paint it goes to Schaefer. Her spin move is no good, but a foul is whistled. Schaefer back to the free throw line. She's 2 for 4 from the stripe. First free throw rolls in. Schaefer now with 12 in the game, leading Ottawa. Second free throw rims out. Taylor with the rebound. Here's pressure by Ottawa. Williams breaks it. Gives it to Pitzer. Far sideline, Bryant. Bryant bounces along the baseline. Schaefer will tie up Caldwell, and that'll be a turnover on Paola. Stops the clock with 31 seconds to go. Ray over to Jung. Jung back to Ray. Ray stops. Lane right wing to Schaefer. Schaefer spins. Shot in the lane is good. 40-29. 15 seconds to go. Here's Bryant. And Schaefer with a steal. Schaefer drives, gives it off to Ray. Ray's shot is good. But not enough time for Ottawa. The clock runs down. And the final score here this evening, Paola 40 and Ottawa 31. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. You're listening to Ottawa High School basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
I came here to run cross country and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu. Bones Transportation has been a family-owned and operated trucking company in Ottawa for over 50 years and a longtime supporter of Ottawa Cyclone athletics. They wish the Cyclone basketball teams the best of luck this season. Bones Transportation in South Ottawa.
This is Ryan Disborough, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
I'm a squeaky toy, and I've got one job, getting chomped on by this little ankle sniffer. So pardon me for feeling inept compared to Geico, who does so much more. Like while I'm getting slobbered on, Geico is creating cool technology like their mobile app, which lets people pay their bills or file a claim. Plus, Geico is the fastest growing auto insurer for the last 10 years. Is it too much for me to ask for one more feature? Fast and friendly claim service like Geico, maybe? Oh, great. I'm getting buried again.
Geico. Expect great savings and a whole lot more.
Cyclone girls fall here this evening 40-31, and Paola jumped out to an early lead. They had an 8-2 advantage at the end of one quarter, bumped it up to 14-2. Ottawa came back, made it a 5-point game at 14-9, but then the Panthers finished the half with a bucket to lead by 7, and then really took control of the game, outscoring Ottawa 15-5 in the third period on the way to the victory. Panthers now 7-10 on the season. Ottawa falls to 2-15 on the year. Scoring looks like this. Panthers led by Trinity McDowell off the bench. She had 12. 6 points for Skylar Williams. Addie Edwards, 5. 3 players with 4. Sophie Jones, Jordan Johnson, and Lindsay Hitzer. 3 points for Madison Bryant and 2 for Michaela Garrett. Ottawa got 14 tonight from Cameron Schaefer, 11 of those in the fourth period. Summer Spiegel had 8. 4 for Amanda Ray. Shakaya Aho chipped in with a 3-pointer, and 2 points for Sutton Jump. We're going to send it back to the station now for about 5 minutes. Come back with boys action again. The girls' final, Paola 40 and Ottawa 31. And this is Gary Bateman saying so long for now from Paola High School.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa Cyclone basketball on KOFO. Brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers, CarStar, Wise Guys Construction, Modern Woodman Agent Dale Pearson, and by Quality Structures Incorporated, Dr. Hale Family Dentistry, Dingle & Son Mortuary. Also by Giles Construction, State Farm Agent Ryan Disbro, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Sutton's Jewelry, Advantage Electric. This Cyclone Sports broadcast is also brought to you by Ransom Memorial Hospital, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, Costantino's Price Chopper, Messenger's Home Furnishings, Ottawa University, and by Bob Allen Ford, Great Life Golf and Fitness, Our Best Bank, Bones Transportation, and the City of Ottawa. For more information about our next Cyclone basketball broadcast, visit the KOFO sports page at KOFO.com and listen on air for the KOFO sports calendar. This has been an exclusive broadcast on your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Are you paying too much for your Medicare Part D prescriptions? At Walgreens, that's a question you won't have to ask. As a preferred pharmacy with many plans nationwide, Walgreens offers copays as low as $0 on select plans. So switching your prescriptions to Walgreens will be worth the trip. Millions of people have Walgreens as a preferred pharmacy in their network, so you could be saving big. Switch your prescriptions and start saving today. Walgreens, trusted since 1901. $0 copays apply to Tier 1 generics.
They say, want a new wireless plan? Gotta buy a new phone. At Simple Mobile, we say, just bring your own phone. Then pop in a Simple Mobile SIM card and boom, you've got 30-day unlimited plans starting at just $25 with nationwide coverage on a lightning-fast 4G LTE network, all with no contract. You can keep it complicated, or you can mobile simple with Simple Mobile.
Available nationwide at Best Buy, Simple Mobile dealers, and authorized retailers. See the latest terms and conditions of service at simplemobile.com.
I'm a squeaky toy, and I've got one job, getting chomped on by this little ankle sniffer. So pardon me for feeling inept compared to Geico, who does so much more. Like while I'm getting slobbered on, Geico is creating cool technology like their mobile app, which lets people pay their bills or file a claim. Plus, Geico is the fastest growing auto insurer for the last 10 years. Is it too much for me to ask for one more feature? Fast and friendly claim service like Geico, maybe? Oh, great. I'm getting buried again.
Geico. Expect great savings and a whole lot more.
Allergy sufferers are hearing a lot of numbers these days about symptoms and relief. But the number sufferers want most is zero, as in zero nasal allergy symptoms. And nothing gets you closer to zero than Nasacort. Because unlike antihistamines that stop only one cause of your allergy symptoms, Nasacort stops more. And stopping more gets you closer to zero. For 24-hour relief of your worst nasal allergy symptoms, including congestion, choose Nasacort. It stops more of what makes you miserable. Use as directed.
Message and data rates may apply. If you're considering going back to school, ask yourself the following questions. Do you need the flexibility to take classes on your schedule? Do you have college credits you need transferred? Do you want to earn a quality degree from a world-renowned university? If you answered yes to any of these questions, Arizona State University is the perfect school for you. Arizona State University offers over 150 highly ranked degree programs 100% online. You'll learn the same degree as you would on campus from wherever you are on your schedule. Plus, ASU Online accepts most transfer credits. For information, text ACCEPT to 35517. Learn for yourself why the Wall Street Journal ranks ASU 5th in the nation for producing the best qualified graduates and why 87% of ASU grads are recruited within 90 days of graduation. Learn to grow, learn to succeed, and learn to thrive at Arizona State University. To learn more about ASU Online degrees, text ACCEPT to 35517. That's ACCEPT to 35517.
Allergy sufferers are hearing a lot of numbers these days about symptoms and relief. But the number sufferers want most is zero, as in zero nasal allergy symptoms. And nothing gets you closer to zero than Nasacort. Because unlike antihistamines that stop only one cause of your allergy symptoms, Nasacort stops more. And stopping more gets you closer to zero. For 24-hour relief of your worst nasal allergy symptoms, including congestion, choose Nasacort. It stops more of what makes you miserable. Use as directed.
In winter, you can practically hear your skin changing. Drying out, flaking, tightening, becoming itchy, irritated, and inflamed. You need the fast relief of Cortisone 10 Intensive Healing Anti-Itch Cream. Unlike regular lotions, Cortisone 10 relieves itch and irritation with 1% hydrocortisone, the strongest non-prescription itch medicine, plus 7 healing moisturizers. With Cortisone 10, winter can just sound fun again. Cortisone 10. Feel the heal. Use as directed. In winter, you can practically hear your skin changing. Drying out, flaking, tightening, becoming itchy, irritated, and inflamed. You need the fast relief of Cortisone 10 Intensive Healing Anti-Itch Cream. Unlike regular lotions, Cortisone 10 relieves itch and irritation with 1% hydrocortisone, the strongest non-prescription itch medicine, plus 7 healing moisturizers. With Cortisone 10, winter can just sound fun again. Cortisone 10. Feel the heal. Use as directed.
Stay tuned for the following special presentation from KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone Basketball pregame show. Whether it's residential, commercial, or restoration construction you need, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa at 785-229-5651. Now, for a preview of this Ottawa Cyclone basketball broadcast, here's KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman.
And back here at Paola High School, boys action coming up here shortly. And we welcome you to the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show. Ottawa and Paola met the first game after the Christmas break. Cyclones won that matchup 39-36. They moved to 5-1 on the season with that win. Since that time, Ottawa is 3-5, although they did pick up a victory last Friday night against Lewisburg, 49-39. Paola comes in on a bit of a streak. They've won 3 of their last 4. They beat DeSoto the other night on the road at DeSoto, and their record coming in is 8 wins and 8 losses. Important game for both these teams if they want to have any chance of catching Spring Hill for the number 1 seed in the sub-state coming up in a couple of weeks. As we mentioned earlier, Ottawa has to win out. They've got to win the rest of their games. They have the same number of losses as Spring Hill. The Broncos have 2 more wins, and they've got a little bit easier road here the rest of the way. They've got games against DeSoto, they've got games against Baldwin and Lewisburg before their finale against the Cyclones in the final game of the season. Let's take a break right here, come back with more. This is the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Scott Schultz of Comfort Care Homes on the renovation of their facility in Ottawa, completed by Wise Guys Construction.
Bill and Jason managed the project. They basically handled all the external communication with all the different parties, and it was a very smooth process. I was extremely satisfied. We've received nothing but compliments on the home and just really glad to have them involved. I think Wise Guys is one of the leading construction firms in Ottawa.
Be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651.
Back here on the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show. Ottawa winning the first game between these two, 39-36. And in that ball game, Ottawa kept Paola at arm's distance throughout the second half, despite a good performance by the Panthers. Brandon Wilkes, who worked his way on the inside to 12 points. Ottawa got 19 from Kobe Johnson, and Jason Brown helped out with 11 points for the Cyclones in that first game. It'll be Wilkes that the Cyclones have really got to be cognizant of here this evening. The 6'4 senior really has some good moves around the bucket, and the Ottawa High guards are going to make sure that ball doesn't get into the post against with Brandon Wilkes on the inside. Ottawa with that 49-39 win over Lewisburg. Cyclones continue to play pretty well defensively, but they still are struggling to score the basketball, and that is something that I know has frustrated Cliff McCullough throughout the year. And Ottawa here tonight will go up against a Paola team that plays fine defense themselves. Back after this break, you're listening to the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Bill Crowley, owner of Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa, on what sets them apart as your trusted source for residential and commercial construction.
We're not a handyman service. We're a professional licensed construction company. We're not only licensed in Ottawa. With our license, we can work anywhere.
Which means?
No matter what the project or where, you get a licensed contractor every time. We've been in business for 13 years. Our experience and customer service are what keeps us in business.
Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651.
And let's give you some scores we have, final scores on some girls' games from earlier. Anderson County beat Central Heights 36-27. Burlington down Santa Fe Trail 53-34. Wellsville over Metro Academy 63-34. West Franklin beat Maridazine Valley tonight 50-16 in our KOFO game of the week. And it was Iola over Osawatomie 42-22. Don't have a final on DeSoto Eudora. Eudora was leading at the half 13-9. Also no scores for Lewisburg Baldwin, Waverly Linden, and St. Mary's Osage City. And that's going to do it for the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show. Back with more here from Paola High School after this. This is Ottawa High Basketball on KOFO.
Thank you for listening to the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone Basketball pregame show. Tip-off is next on KOFO.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No, you're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa High Cyclone Basketball on 103.7 FM, 1220, and KOFO.com. This Cyclone sports broadcast is being brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers, Carstar, Wise Guys Construction, Modern Woodman Agent Dale Pearson, and by Quality Structures Incorporated, Dr. Hale Family Dentistry, Dingle & Son Mortuary. Also by Dials Construction, State Farm Agent Ryan Distro, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Sutton's Jewelry, Advantage Electric. This Cyclone Sports broadcast is also brought to you by Ransom Memorial Hospital, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, Costantino's Price Chopper, Messenger's Home Furnishings, Ottawa University, and by Bob Allen Ford, Great Life Golf and Fitness, Arvest Bank, Bones Transportation, and the City of Ottawa. Now let's return courtside with KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman for Ottawa Cyclone Basketball.
And ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem played by the Paola Pep Band. And now let's take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for the Cyclones, number 1, Devion Bethe, a 5'10" senior, averaging 6 points a game. Number 2, Caleb Schaefer, a 6' senior, and he averages 4 points a game. Bethe actually is at 8 points a ball game. KJ Savage, a 6'2" sophomore, averaging 2 a game. Number 4, Kobe Johnson, a 6'5" sophomore, and Kobe averages 16 a game. And number 13, Chris Johnson, a 6'4" sophomore. Chris Johnson averages 9 points a game. Cyclones 8-6 on the season, 6-2 in the Frontier League. Coached by Cliff McCullough and assisted by Evan Schaefer, Blake Lasley, and Rob Hedrick. For Paola, number 4, Seth Richmond, a 6'2" junior. Number 5, Drew Smith, a 5'11" senior. Number 10, Cale Clark, a 6'3" senior. Number 12, Kurt Golubsky, a 6'2" senior. And number 25, Brandon Wilkes, a 6'4" senior. Paola is 8-8 on the year. They're 5-4 in the Frontier League, coached by Dave Cash and assisted by Ryan Oshel and Tommy Morris. Back with the opening tip-off in 1 minute. This is Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
Technology, mobile banking. I totally heart my bank.
Kansas State Bank, a better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Ryan Disborough, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
Bones Transportation has been a family-owned and operated trucking company in Ottawa for over 50 years and a longtime supporter of Ottawa Cyclone athletics. They wish the Cyclone basketball teams the best of luck this season. Bones Transportation in South Ottawa.
Opening tip-off is sponsored by Bones Transportation, a family-owned and operated trucking company in Ottawa for over 50 years and a longtime supporter of Ottawa Cyclone athletics. Bones Transportation in South Ottawa. Brandon Wilk, KJ Savage in the center circle, and the tap will be controlled by Paola in backcourt. Kurt Golubski will run the point. He'll be guarded by Caleb Schaefer out of the box. Now Richmond goes left side to Clark. Back to Richmond, who looks to drive. He's cut off. Needs help. Finds Clark. Now left side it goes to Smith. Smith guarded by Savage. Out top Golubski. Left side it goes to Clark. Clark dribbles around to the baseline. Backs it out to Wilkes. Wilkes is cut off nicely by the Cyclones. Now Clark will shoot it for three. Missed it too hard. Wilkes has the rebound along the right baseline. And Wilkes goes up, has it blocked by Chris Johnson. And here come the Cyclones the other way. Devion Bethe, coast to coast, lays it up and in. Golubski for the Panthers. And a pass stolen by Savage. Here comes KJ Savage on the dribble drive. He'll lay it up and in with the left hand. And the Cyclones have a quick 4-0 lead. Golubski slowly into front court. Golubski looking for a pick. Instead we'll go high post to Clark. Clark, cross-court pass to Richmond. Back it goes now to Golubski. Between the circles, Richmond. Hands it off to Golubski. Right side, near sideline to Clark. Out top, Smith. Smith will pump for three and score. Drew Smith with the three-pointer. And it's 4-3 Ottawa. A little over a minute and a half gone in the first period. Bethe, far sideline to Schaefer. Bounces on the high post to Chris Johnson. Chris will put up the three-pointer. That's too hard. But then it rolls back down and finally off the rim. Controlled by Wilkes on the rebound. Here's Golubski ahead to Smith. Smith drives the baseline, shoots over Johnson and misses. Rebound comes out high to Richmond. Richmond to Clark. Clark shooting for three. That one rattles out. Bethe has it for Ottawa. Here comes Devion into front court. Pass along the baseline to Kobe Johnson. His 10-footer misses. Rebound taken by Seth Richmond for the Panthers. 5:44 to play first quarter. Ottawa on top 4-3. Lipsky across the timeline, bounces high post to Wilkes. Wilkes to the baseline. He's doubled, needs help, and Ottawa's going to tie him up, and that'll be a turnover on the Panthers. Caleb Schaefer got his hands in on the basketball, coming from the weak side, and that's the second turnover on Paola. Bethe will push it up court. He'll take it near the Paola bench in the far corner. Johnson, Chris Johnson. Chris backs it out to Bethe. Now to Savage. Savage back to Bethe, right wing. Top of the circle, Chris Johnson. Skip pass to Kobe Johnson, left corner. Kobe looking for somebody. Gets it right back to Bethe, but it's over his head. Between his hands, actually, and out of bounds. First turnover on the Cyclones. Up court, Golubski. Between the circles, Clark. Right side, Richmond. Richmond into the post to Wilkes. Wilkes leans on Savage, shoots and misses. Tapped outside. Richmond will put it up for three. That one rolls off, but Smith rebounds inside. Smith will get it out to Clark, who will drive the lane, shoots and misses, gets his own rebound, and it blocked from behind by Chris Johnson, and finally a whistle and a tie-up. Possession will go to Paola, but what a wild series of events right there. Ottawa could not get the basketball back, but they kept Paola from scoring. Golubski on the inbound. Give it in to Richmond. Richmond leans in, backs it out now to Clark. Left side it goes to Smith. Golubski near the left corner. Out top Smith. Free throw line to Wilkes. He'll lean in, shoot, and be fouled. Cyclone foul will be called against Chris Johnson. Brandon Wilkes at the line to shoot 2. Final girls score for you. Baldwin beat Lewisburg tonight, 63-28. Wilkes missed the first free throw short. Second one, Wilkes, and that was good. 4-4 tie, 4.5 to play in quarter number 1. Bethay calls the play as he crosses the 10-second line, goes near sideline, Schaefer. Schaefer out top to Kobe Johnson. Far sideline, Bethay. Out top, Schaefer. Schaefer bounces in the post to Kobe. Kobe leans in, tried to cross court to Chris Johnson. He wasn't looking for it, and the pass was stolen. Richmond with it for the Panthers. Off it goes now to Golubski to Clark, right wing. Clark back to Golubski. Gets a pick from Wilkes. Finds Clark. Now out top Richmond. Right wing it goes to Smith. Richmond didn't take the shot. Took it left wing. Going to circle Smith. Now to Clark. Clark being given lots of room. He didn't take the three. Now Wilkes looks to drive. Puts up the jumper from 13 and misses. Rebound is on the floor. And it'll be controlled and an over and back violation. The Cyclones got a break right there. Over back violation on Paola. As Clark was in backcourt, touched the basketball before he came into midcourt. Ottawa's going to send Aiden Michael into the ball game along with Jason Brown. Paola will also substitute. They will send in Grant Penn. 4-4 tie. Bethay to Savage, near sideline. High post to Michael. Over goes to Brown, right wing. Brown, guarded by Penn. Bounces it out top to Bethay. Back it goes to Brown. Brown looks for some movement. Up high it goes to Chris Johnson. Inside to Michael. Pass is stolen. Paola had double-teamed that pass. And it's turnover number 3 on the Cyclones. Chance for the Panthers to take the lead this time. With 3:05 to play in the first period. High post bounce to Wilkes. Wilkes goes cross court to Smith, who finds himself open for 3. The shot misses. The rebound is Golubski. He can't get it to go. And Chris Johnson rebounds for Ottawa. Up court comes Bethay. A look pass to Savage. Right back to Bethay. Swinging around right side to Brown. At 11 in the first game between these two teams. He's been struggling shooting the basketball. Now a bad pass by Chris Johnson as Savage was cutting to the basket. Kobe Johnson will replace Chris Johnson, and Ottawa will also send into the lineup Carson Moore. 2:34 to play in the first period, and a defensive struggle just like we thought it would be. Golubski for the Panthers. Picked up by Brown. Near sideline, Clark. Clark knocked away by Savage, but KJ will pick up a foul. It'll be his first and the team's second. Schaefer into the Ottawa lineup, and Savage will go to the bench. Penn in front of us will inbound. And the pass is stolen by Moore. Good defense by Carson Moore. Fourth Paola turnover. Moore now running the point. Far sideline Schaefer. Bounces in the right corner to Kobe Johnson. Skip pass to Michael. Michael goes outside to Moore. Moore brings it back between the circles. Now picks up his dribble. Needs help. High post to Michael. Now a pass to Moore. Shot in and out. And rebounded by the Panthers. Golubski to Richmond. Clark near the Ottawa bench. Back it goes to Richmond, around to Golubski, and now Penn will shoot it for 3 and miss. Rebound Schaefer. Up guard Moore, 1:40 to play, first period. Moore on the dribble between the circles, near sideline Brown. High post, Kobe Johnson. Now in the corner, Michael. Bounce it to Kobe. Kobe's doubled, puts up a jumper anyway and scores. Kobe Johnson's first 2. Here's Clark through the lane. Spins. Off-balance shot. No good. Blocking foul on Ottawa. And a 2-shot opportunity for Clark. Schaefer will pick up that foul. It's his first, the team's third. Gail Clark at the line for 2. First one is good. Drew Smith will check back in for the Panthers. Ottawa leads 6-5, minute 18 to play in the first quarter. Clark hits both free throws to tie the game up. Moore at the point now for Ottawa, brings it up court. Dumps inside, the pass is tipped and stolen. Not a good decision there by Moore. Here comes Paola with a chance to take the lead. Clark to Smith, who's open for 3, and he got it. You cannot leave Drew Smith open from three-point land. 9-6 Panthers. We're under a minute to play, first period. Moore gets a pick from Kobe Johnson. Needs help, finds Michael, and he throws the pass over the head of Kobe out of bounds. 6 Cyclone turnovers, far too many here in the first period. Michael out, Chris Johnson back in. Golubski slowly up court. High post Clark. Clark to Golubski. Whistle. And an illegal screen set. And it'll be called against Smith. That's the first foul on Paola in the game. Turnover number 5. Let's see if Ottawa works for one shot here. They'll get the basketball to start the second period. Moore dribbling out near midcourt. Now takes it near the Paola bench. In the right corner, Chris Johnson. Chris backs it out to the right wing. Now goes to Brown. Brown into the lane. Off to Kobe for 3 left side. Good. And Kobe Johnson ties it up with a three-pointer. 8 seconds to play. Long pass ahead to Smith. Smith goes cross-court. 3 by Penn is off the mark and rebounded by Kobe Johnson at the end of the first period. At the end of one, the score is Ottawa 9, Paola 9. We'll be back in a minute. And this is Cyclone basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO.
The City of Ottawa proudly supports the student athletes at Ottawa High School and wishes the Cyclone basketball teams the best of luck this season. Find information about city events, bill paying, or current employment opportunities by visiting online at ottawaks.gov.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
What it means to be, you brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Cyclones have the basketball to start the second period. A couple of girls' finals for you. Linden beat Waverly 53-45, and Eudora down DeSoto tonight 38-31. Cyclones have the starting 5 back out there. Bethay, high post to Kobe Johnson. Now to Chris Johnson. Right side it goes Bethay. They look to post up Kobe. Instead it goes in the right corner to him. Skip pass all the way across to Savage. Now inside Chris Johnson. Puts 2 men in the air. Can't get the shot to fall. And Wilkes rebounds for Paola. Quick pass up court to Smith. Smith looks for backside help. Now off it goes to Richmond. Check that. Yeah, Richmond. To Smith outside the arc right wing. Smith gets a pick from Wilkes. Looks for help. Skip pass over to Clark. Now here's Richmond for 3. That one's short. And rebounded by Kobe Johnson. Outlet pass to Bethay. 7:15 to play in the half. 9-9 tie. Devion trying to circle Savage. Left wing it goes to Schaefer. Schaefer. High post Kobe Johnson. And a pass is stolen by Wilkes. Wilkes driving on Johnson. He'll lay it up and hit. Poor decision by Kobe Johnson that time. 7th Ottawa turnover, and the Panthers lead at 11-9. Far sideline, Bethay. High post, Chris Johnson. Chris looks inside. Instead goes in the corner to Kobe. Kobe tried to dump it right back to Chris, and it's off the hands of Chris Johnson out of bounds. And that's not a good call at all right there. Chris Johnson was not the last person to touch that basketball. 8th turnover on the Cyclones. Galutski for the Panthers. High post bounce to Wilkes, right back to Galutski left side. Out top, Richmond. Richmond to Galutski, looking in the post for Wilkes. It wasn't there. Smith around to Clark. Clark, right wing. Couple of bounces. Gives it off to Richmond. Richmond back goes to Clark. He'll take it left this time. Clark to the bucket. Shoots and misses. Foul will be called on Kobe Johnson. Fourth team foul on Ottawa. Dale Clark 2 for 2 from the line tonight. And his free throw attempt rolls in. Panthers match their biggest lead, 12-9. 6:08 to go before half. Free throw attempt is good by Clark. He's got 4 in the game now. Bethay calling the play. Takes it right. Has to drive. Cut off. Has to back it out to Savage. Right side, Bethay once again. His pass is hit by Richmond. That's a poor pass there by Bethay. He telegraphed it. Here's Clark with the basketball. Richmond near the Ottawa bench. He'll drive on Bethay. Back it out now. Here's a 3 by Galutski. Too hard and over the top of the backboard. Panthers will send in Lamont Hill. And a timeout will be whistled for by Ottawa. Comes with 5:38 to play first half, and the Cyclones trailing 13-9. We're back in 30 seconds, and you're listening to Ottawa High Basketball on KOFO.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
Messenger's Home Furnishings in South Ottawa has a huge selection of sofas, love seats, recliners, tables, and chairs. Choose from hundreds, even thousands of fabrics and wood finishes, too. Visit Messenger's Home Furnishings in Ottawa, or for more information, go to messengershomefurnishings.com.
Ottawa with the basketball. Cliff McCullough using his first timeout. Cyclones down by 4. First quarter score, Iowa leads Osawatomie in boys play 9-7. Near sideline, Savage to Kobe Johnson, now to Chris Johnson. Give and go to Kobe. That pass is tipped. Hale is getting their hands in the passing lane. Loose ball controlled by the Panthers. Ottawa is just sloppy with the basketball. Here's Hill for 3 from the left corner. This is everything, and Savage rebounds for Ottawa. Up court comes Bethay. Right side, Savage. Bounce to Kobe Johnson, now left corner to Chris Johnson. Chris, out it goes to Bethay, who will drive to the free throw line and be fouled by Richmond. That'll be the first foul on Seth Richmond, the second team foul against the Panthers. Aiden Michael replaces Kobe Johnson for the Cyclones. Schaefer will get it in to Bethay. Bethay takes it right. Bounce to Chris Johnson between the circles to Schaefer. Schaefer looking for Michael inside. It's not there. Now Savage drives the lane, shoots with left-handed hit. 4 points for KJ Savage, 13-11. Cyclones down 2. Nearly a steal by Schaefer on the inbound, finally controlled by Richmond. Galutski, double team, loose ball, stolen by Ottawa. Ahead it comes to Schaefer, to Bethay, puts Richmond in the air, shoots and misses. It's off the rim, and finally controlled by Hill. Here's Smith in backcourt. Across the timeline now to Richmond. Out near midcourt, Golubski. Boy, Ottawa had a chance there to tie that ball game, and they couldn't get the layup to go. High post it goes to Wilkes. Let's see if he tries to create. He will. Free throw line. He'll spin. He'll dish off to Richmond for three. That one's going to miss, and it comes out high to Smith. Paola will reset. Top of the circle, Richmond. Now right wing to Hill. Richmond, once again, top of the circle. Right side, Golubski. Skip pass out to Smith. Smith doesn't want that three. Looking for a backdoor cut is Golubski. Now to Wilkes. Wilkes, whistle, foul on the floor. And it's going to be against Chris Johnson, his second. 2 fouls on Chris Johnson. In for Paola, Clark, and Evan Phillips. Kobe Johnson will replace his brother Chris in the Ottawa lineup. Paola by a deuce, 3:33 to play in the half. And it comes to Hill, outside to Phillips. Right side, Richmond. Richmond, back to goes to Phillips, who will set the Paola offense. High post pass to Wilkes. He's double teamed. Off to Hill, now to Phillips, out top Clark, right side Richmond. Along the baseline, here's Phillips. Thought about the shot, didn't take it. Richmond will go to Clark, who'll take it left. He'll take it into the lane, shoot and miss. Rebound go to Wilkes. His shot misses everything, and Michael has it for Ottawa High. Up court, Bethe. Bethe driving the lane, swatted away from behind by Richmond. It'll go out of bounds, staying with the Cyclones. Dylan Matney will check into the Ottawa lineup, replacing Schaefer. 3 minutes to go in the half. Paola leads by 2. Matney the inbound, right of the Cyclone basket, gets it into Michael. Michael along the baseline to Savage, and Savage had no place to go. They finally threw it into the hands of Richmond, and Ottawa has its 11th turnover of the night. Out near midcourt, Richmond. To Hill, near sideline, Phillips. Back it goes to Hill. Hill drives on Matney, shoots, misses, rebound Michael. And now we got a whistle and a tie-up. Possession back to Paola. And another turnover on the Cyclones because Michael had that rebound and then got tied up afterwards. Wilkes bounces it into Richmond. Swings it outside to Phillips. Left wing it goes to Clark. Back it goes to Phillips. Right wing now Hill. Phillips between the circles. Takes it left. Out top Hill. Now we're in the right corner, or near the right corner. It's Clark. Richmond bounces in the post to Richmond. To Wilkes. He's hard to stop there. And a blocking foul on the Cyclones. And Wilkes will go to the line for 2. They got it into Wilkes in the paint. The foul is going to be called against Dylan Matney. Wilkes, 3 points. He's 1 for 2 from the line. 2:20 to play in the half. Paola up a deuce on the Cyclones. Free throw rolls in for Brandon Wilkes. Paola will send in Smith, Golubski, and Penn. Second free throw for Wilkes is good. And the lead back to 4 for Paola. Bethe takes it right, picks up his dribble, needs some help, finds Kobe Johnson. Now a pass back outside to Bethe, who will drive the lane. Dishes to Savage. Savage leans in, shoots and misses. Got his own rebound for a second, but then lost it. And it's pulled away by Golubski for Paola. Up court, Golubski and a foul on Bethe. And that'll be the 7th Ottawa team foul. And it'll be a 1-and-1 for Golubski. The Cyclones offensively just look lost, and they have looked that way since the Christmas break. One and one for Golubski, who has not scored this evening. And his free throw is good. Biggest lead of the ball game for the Panthers, 16-11, with 1:52 to go in the half. Second free throw, good. So Ottawa down 6 now. Here's Bethe with it. Bethe Goes left to Matney. Matney's pass is stolen. Golubski was there with the steal. Golubski to Kale, top of the circle, left side pin. Back out to Golubski. They'll go right side Smith this time. Smith to Clark, near sideline. Now pin, right back to Clark. They look inside for Wilkes. Out top Smith. Get past to Golubski, right wing. Now to Penn. Penn, near the Ottawa bench to Clark. Clark, double team. Over to Golubski, now Smith. Minute 4 to play. Here's Smith driving to the bucket. Shoots and hits, and a foul on Matney. Matney didn't get there in time to draw the charge. And Drew Smith with the bucket and the harm can make this a 9-point lead with a free throw. They haven't put the bucket on the board yet on the scoreboard. Free throw misses, and Michael has the rebound. 19-11 Paola. We're down to a minute to play in the half. Bethe has Clark on him. Right corner to Michael. Into the post it goes to Kobe Johnson, and he'll be fouled by Wilkes. First foul on Brandon Wilkes. Third Paola team foul. Mandy gets it in out high to Bethe. Bethe drives the lane. Off it goes to Kobe Johnson. 3 from the left corner. Good. Well, that broke the run there by the Panthers and pulls Ottawa within 5. 38 seconds to go in the half. Here's Smith with the basketball. Bounces right side for Clark. Back to Smith. Now left wing it goes to Penn. Penn to Smith. Smith gets to Golubski, and now Paola will work for the final shot. Golubski has Schaefer on him. Looking to rid himself of Schaefer. Risking a 5-second call. And there it is. 5-second violation. Good defense by Caleb Schaefer. Turnover number 7 on Paola. 9.4 seconds to play in the half. Cyclones with the basketball. Official over to the scorer's table about something, but we're not sure. I guess Ottawa's going to inbound to the left of the scorer's table. Still plenty of time for the Cyclones to get off a good shot here. In it comes to Bethe. He'll bring it up court quickly. Now 6 seconds to go in the half. Bethe on the dribble drive. Dishes off to Michael. Baseline jumper by Michael around the rim and in. So the Cyclones get a basket from Aiden Michael right before the buzzer, and they trail here at the half, 19-16 to Paola. We'll be back with the Advantage Electric halftime show in 2 minutes. This is Ottawa High basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Great Life Golf and Fitness is proud to be a sponsor of this Ottawa Cyclone basketball broadcast and a supporter of Ottawa High Athletics. For Great Life membership options to the golf course and fitness center, visit greatlifegolf.com/Ottawa. Go Cyclones!
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
Having a strong foundation and teamwork makes for a successful season. Working with the team at Dials Construction for your foundation and concrete needs makes for a successful and happy home. Turning your dreams into reality. Dial Dials Construction at 785-418-8211.
If you have been in an accident, tell your insurance company you want your repairs done at CarStar Ottawa. We can arrange for your tow, your car rental, and deal with your insurance company all with one phone call. No need for multiple estimates and worry. Call 242-8916. Relax. We'll take it from here.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good
good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
Ransom Memorial Health is proud to announce that the new emergency department at Ransom Memorial Hospital is open, ready, and waiting for you should you or your family have a sudden need for immediate and remarkable care. Close to home, close to your heart. Visit ransom.org. Everyone wants an Advantage, right? So when it comes to your electric needs, how do you get one? You hire Advantage Electric. Why? You get the advantage of credible and professional crews who can get the job done, whether it's large and industrial or small and residential. You get the advantage of their years of experience and working right here in your own community. And you get the advantage of knowing that Advantage Electric will be there for you should you have problems, questions, or even a new custom lighting idea. Get the advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
And welcome to the Advantage Electric halftime show. Cyclones down 19-16 to Paola. When it comes to your electric needs, don't be shocked at the outcome if you try and do it yourself. Whether it's problems with a fuse box, you need a ceiling fan installed, or if you need a licensed contractor for larger projects like a new home or office, get the Advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main, or call 418-1218. Tight ball game for the most part. The Paola opened up an 8-point lead with under 2 minutes to go in the second period. Ottawa got the final 5 points of the period. Three-pointer by Kobe Johnson, and then a 2 rolling around the rim and in from the baseline from Aiden Michael right before the buzzer as a 3-point Panther lead here at the half, 19-16. Earlier, the Ottawa girls lost 40-31 to Paola. Panthers led throughout the ball game. Ottawa turned it over 24 times in the loss. They got 14 points from Cameron Schaefer, the lead all scorers. Paola had one player double figures. That was Trinity McDowell. She finished with 12. Panthers now 7-10 on the season. The Cyclones dropped to 2-15 with the loss. Again, 19-16 the score at the half, and we're back after this 2-minute break. You're listening to the Advantage Electric halftime show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Everyone wants an Advantage, right? So when it comes to your electric needs, how do you get one? You hire Advantage Electric. Why? You get the advantage of credible and professional crews who can get the job done, whether it's large and industrial or small and residential. You get the advantage of their years of experience and working right here in your own community. And you get the advantage of knowing that Advantage Electric will be there for you should you have problems, questions, or even a new custom lighting idea. Get the advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
This is Ryan Disborough, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
Chad Bruner, Director of the Ottawa Recreation Commission.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission would like to thank all of our volunteers for their service in helping with the ORC. These individuals play an important role in everything we do here. From all the ORC staff and board members, thank you.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures.
It's a new year and the savings just got better. Visit Bob Allen Ford for the biggest selection. New 2018 Ford Escapes up to $5,000 off after the Ford rebates. And new 2018 Ford Explorers up to $4,500 off after the Ford rebates. Shop online from inventory of over 600 vehicles and experience the Bob Allen difference. President's Award, locally owned, and a larger selection of new Fords with stores in Overland Park and now Ottawa, Kansas. Visit us at BobAllenFord.com and BobAllenFordOttawa.com. All Fords are created equal. It's your dealer that makes the difference.
A defensive struggle between Paola and Ottawa. The Panthers on top by 3 here at half, 19-16. Taking a look at the first half statistics, Paola's led in scoring by Drew Smith, a couple of three-pointers and 8 points overall. 5 for Brandon Wilkes. Cale Clark has 4, all from the free throw line, and Kurt Golubski has a couple. Ottawa got 8 in the first half from Kobe Johnson. KJ Savage had 4, and then 2 apiece from Devion Bethe and Aiden Michael. Cyclones did not shoot a free throw in the first half. Paola was 9 of 11. Cyclones turned it over 13 times, far too many in the first half. Paola with 7 miscues of their own. Foul trouble. Ottawa has 2 players with a couple, that being Dylan Matney and Chris Johnson. And again, the score here at the half is Ottawa trailing Paola by 3, 19-16. And we'll be back after this 2-minute timeout. This is the Advantage Electric halftime show here on 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No. You're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
To sell meat in the barbecue capital of America, you've got to be on your game. That's why Price Chopper employs real butchers in all their stores. And they back their KC Pride beef with a 200% guarantee. If you're not fully satisfied, they'll give you a replacement and your money back. So when you want the tastiest, juiciest steak in town, look no further than your Price Chopper meat department. Price Chopper, Kansas City, born and raised.
Your smile is one of your best features. Trust your dental health care to Hale Family Dentistry, 1136 West 15th Street, offering basic and advanced dental care, extractions, dentures, root canals, and repair. Trust your smile to the best. Dr. Richard Hale.
Cyclone fans, stand up and cheer. Ottawa debit cards are here. Show your Cyclone school spirit with an exclusive Ottawa High School debit card, available only at Arvest Bank. Get yours today by opening a new checking account or upgrading your existing Arvest debit card. Even better, each card supports the Booster Club. Arvest encourages you to support local students and their after-school activities. Stop by their location on 3rd Street in Ottawa to get your Cyclones debit card today. Arvest Bank, member FDIC. Fees may apply.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
It's a new year, and the savings just got better. Visit Bob Allen Ford for the biggest selection. New 2018 Ford F-150 Super Cruise, up to $10,000 off MSRP after the Ford rebates. The 2018 F-150 is sporting its most advanced powertrain lineup ever. So it's no surprise that its best-in-class torque and capability features come right along with it. Shop online from an inventory of over 600 vehicles and experience the Bob Allen Ford difference with stores in Overland Park and now Ottawa, Kansas. Visit BobAllenFord.com and BobAllenFordOttawa.com. All Fords are created equal. It's your dealer that makes the difference.
Both teams finally out of the locker room. Ottawa just coming back out onto the floor here. Have some scores to report to you. Some boys' partial scores. At half, Anderson County leading Central Heights 33-23. At the end of one, it's Meridazine Valley 16, West Franklin 12. That is our KOFO game of the week on KOFO.com. And a halftime score, Iola leading Osawatomie 27-20. Finals girls, Anderson County 36, Central Heights 27. Linden beat Waverly 53-45. It was Burlington over Santa Fe Trail tonight 53-34. Wellsville down Metro Academy 63-34. West Franklin 50, Meridazine Valley 16. Baldwin 63, Lewisburg 28. Eudora beat DeSoto tonight 38-31, and it was Iola 42, Osawatomie 22. Don't forget we have Ottawa University basketball tomorrow evening for you as the Braves travel to Friends to take on the Falcons, and Casey Weeder will have all that action for you tomorrow evening. Now, the possession arrow didn't change. I don't believe. They say it's Paola's basketball. I don't know if that's right. That must be. So, anyway, Paola's with the basketball as we're underway here in the second half. Dale Clark with the basketball. He'll look for help. Give it up to Smith. Drew Smith now to Kurt Golubski. Along the baseline, Clark. Clark backs it outside the arc. Now goes between the circles, Golubski once again. Golubski takes it right, looking in the post for Wilkes. Knocked away by Schaefer, loose ball. Golubski got it back. Golubski moves and whistle, and there's a reach-in foul on Ottawa. Second foul on Caleb Schaefer. Keep in mind, Paola shot 11 free throws in the first half. Ottawa, not one. Here's Richmond with it. Nearly stolen away by Bethay. No right wing. It goes to Clark. Out top, Smith. Smith reversed his dribble. Still on the dribble. Gives it up to Clark. Clark takes it to the left corner. Now looks for help. Skip pass out to Galitsky. Free throw line, Wilkes. Wilkes is going to be doubled. To Smith, left wing Clark. Now Richmond who will drive the baseline. Floater misses badly. And Kobe Johnson has the board. Bethay brings it up court for the Cyclones. Then K.J. Savage right. Gets the ball to him. Out top it goes to Chris Johnson. Chris on the dribble to Bethay. Takes the three. Takes it to the free throw line and backs it back out. Bethay, high post bounce to Kobe Johnson. Now to Chris Johnson, right side. Chris out top to Savage. Now left wing it goes to Bethay. Bethay wants to get it inside. Cliff McCullough not happy about something right there. There's Schaefer. Free throw line to Kobe Johnson. He'll stop, pop the jumper. Rimmed out. Rebound taken by Galitsky for Paola. Galitsky. Between the circles, Clark. Left side, Smith. Smith. Top of the circle, Richmond. Right wing, Galitsky. Far sideline, Clark for a long three. That's off the rim. Rebound to Chris Johnson. Ottawa looking to run, but they don't have the numbers. Bethay, free throw line, Chris Johnson. He'll drive in. He'll shoot an off-balance shot and miss. Got his own rebound. Missed that shot short. And finally a foul on Ottawa on the rebound. Chris Johnson picks up his third foul. Cliff McCullough's look across the way would lead me to believe he was saying, where was the foul on the shot? Might be wrong. Chris did not come out of the ball game, although Aiden Michaels now at the scores table, so the Cyclones got to be careful here. Galitsky, here's Wilkes, laning in, kicks it back out to Smith. Over it goes to Clark for another three-point try. That one's good. 7 for Cale Clark, and the Panthers up 6, 22-16. Bethay to Schaefer, right wing. High post, Kobe Johnson. Now Chris Johnson, left corner. Chris to Bethay. Devion driving through the lane, had it blocked, no whistle. Here's Chris Johnson. His shot was blocked, no whistle. And now finally we got a tie-up situation, and possession will go to Ottawa. Michael will come in, and Chris will go to the bench, Chris Johnson. Ottawa down 6, a little over 5 minutes to play in the third period. And it comes to Michael. He tried to bounce it inside to Schaefer, and the pass was stolen. 14 Ottawa turnovers, and now a bad pass by the Panthers, and they turn it right back over as it goes out of bounds. Grant Penn will replace Seth Richmond for Paola. Three minutes gone here in the third, and Ottawa's not scored yet. Bethay into front court. Far sideline, Schaefer. High post to Kobe Johnson, and his pass is off the hands of Savage, and another turnover on Ottawa. And Cliff McCullough asks for time. 4:43 to play in the third. It's Paola 22, Ottawa 16. We'll be back in 1 minute. This is Ottawa High Basketball on KOFO.
Everyone wants an Advantage, right? So when it comes to your electric needs, how do you get one? You hire Advantage Electric. Why? You get the advantage of credible and professional crews who can get the job done, whether it's large and industrial or small and residential. You get the advantage of their years of experience and working right here in your own community. And you get the advantage of knowing that Advantage Electric will be there for you should you have problems, questions, or even a new custom lighting idea. Get the advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
Valentine's Day is almost here. What are you going to buy him? No worries. Let the experts at your locally owned jewelry store help. Sutton's Jewelry has you covered with quality gift items just for him, like watches, necklaces, wonderful sterling silver and stainless steel gift items, even wedding bands. Sutton's can resize his favorite ring, replace watch batteries, replace stones, or repair his favorite jewelry. So don't worry about him this Valentine's Day, because Sutton's Jewelry has you covered. 207 South Main, downtown Ottawa.
Back to action here. Paola with the basketball after the turnover. Golubski out high to Clark. Clark looks. Our sideline, Golubski. Golubski. Top of the circle, Smith. Left wing, Clark. He'll drive on Bethay, and he's going to be called for a walk. Richmond comes back in for the Panthers. Halftime score, West Franklin's boys lead Meridazine Valley by 1, 22-21. At the end of one period, Soto all over Eudora tonight, 25-10. Bethay on the dribble out near midcourt. Bounces way out high to Kobe Johnson. Ottawa just does not look like they know what they want to do here. Bethay, right wing. Right corner, Michael. Hayden, skip pass to Savage. Savage, left corner, Schaefer. Back out it goes to Savage. Schaefer near the Ottawa bench. The body language by the Ottawa coach is just as telling. There's a pass inside to Kobe Johnson around the rim and in. Nice assist that time by Bethay. Kobe has 10, and it's 22-18. Golubski for the Panthers. Off the hands of Smith, and that's an unforced error that time by Paola. Their 10th turnover of the night. Phillips will replace Clark for the Panthers. Bethay will bring it up court. Devion right wing. Looks to the post, finds Kobe Johnson. Kobe looking to create. Instead tried to throw a pass to Savage. It's off his hands. But KJ got it back and got it to Johnson. Here's a three by Bethay. Missing. Rebound Wilkes for Paola. Up court, Phillips. Left corner, Richmond. Richmond looks for Wilkes in the post. Instead, back out to Phillips. Around it goes to Golubski and now to Smith. Out top, Golubski. It's a pick. Takes it left. Back out to Phillips. Right side to Richmond. Richmond going to force it into Wilkes. Wilkes underneath. Needs help. And a step on the end line. Turnover Panthers. Good double team that time by Ottawa High to force the turnover. 2:43 to play here in the third period. Ottawa with the basketball down by 4. Bethay. Near sideline, Savage. To Kobe Johnson. Kobe, left wing, Bethay. Looking to penetrate, nothing there, and a bad pass is stolen. Long pass ahead to Richmond. Richmond along the right sideline, backs it out to Golubski, left wing now to Phillips. Here's Golubski to Smith. Smith, Phillips, top of the circle, finds Wilkes, knifing inside, missed the shot. Kobe Johnson rebounds for Ottawa. Up court comes Bethay. 2 minutes to go in the period. Bethay. Savage. Our corner it goes to Schaefer. Now Michael high post. And a pass tipped away. Michael telegraphing his passes. And the Panthers have been overplaying the passing lanes all night long. Here's Clark back in, replacing Wilkes for Coach Dave Cash. And it comes to Bethay. Bethay behind the back dribble. Now it goes into the lane, shoots it too hard off the glass. Rebound to Phillips. Phillips 2-on-2. Phillips will wisely wait for help. To Golubski, now to Richmond. Far sideline, Smith. Bounce back out to Phillips. Left side, Golubski. Skip pass to Clark. Clark for 3. Missed it. Ran a foul on the rebound on Golubski. First foul on Kirk Golubski. First team foul on Paola here in the second half. Savage out, Brown in. Boy, Ottawa with a stand to get Jason Brown hot from the outside. Also, Russell White checks into the Cyclone lineup. Bethay brings it up court. Left wing it goes to White. White now between the circles to Johnson. Here's Jason Brown to Bethay. Bethay still on the dribble. To Brown, right corner, White. White, one bounce, now to Kobe. Pass stolen. He telegraphed it. Here's Richmond driving the lane, and he'll put it in. (24-18), 39 seconds to play in the third period. Here's Bethay to the free throw line to White. White off to Brown. Brown looks, back out it goes to White. Left side, Bethay. Bethay, free throw line to Michael. Skip pass to White in the right corner. Thought about the three, didn't take it. 22 on the third quarter clock. Here's Bethay driving baseline underneath the bucket. Finds Kobe Johnson for a free throw line shot that's good. A dozen for Kobe Johnson, 24-20. 10 seconds to play in the period. Golubski on the dribble. It's a pick, drives in, finds Smith. He's open for three, and he missed it. Rebound, Golubski, and the shot is no good, but Brown commits a foul at the buzzer, and Golubski will go to the free throw line. Golubski 2 for 2 from the line. First one is good. Boy, that is big. Ottawa got the stop they wanted. They didn't get the rebound. They didn't go after it, really. Here's Golubski's second one, and it's good as well. And that's the end of the third quarter with the score. Paola 26 and Ottawa 20. We're back in 1 minute. This is Ottawa High Basketball on KOFO.
Ransom Memorial Health is proud to announce that the new emergency department at Ransom Memorial Hospital is open, ready, and waiting for you, should you or your family have a sudden need for immediate and remarkable care. Close to home, close to your heart. Visit ransom.org. Bones Transportation has been a family-owned and operated trucking company in Ottawa for over 50 years and a longtime supporter of Ottawa Cyclone athletics. They wish the Cyclone basketball teams the best of luck this season. Bones Transportation in South Ottawa.
Having a strong foundation and teamwork makes for a successful season. Working with a team at Dials Construction for your foundation and concrete needs makes for a successful and happy home. Turning your dreams into reality. Dial Dials Construction at 785-418-8211.
The City of Ottawa proudly supports the student athletes at Ottawa High School and wishes the Cyclone basketball teams the best of luck this season. Find information about city events, bill paying, or current employment opportunities by visiting online at ottawaks.gov.
Paola leads by 6 as we head to the fourth period. Panthers will have the basketball first. They're led in scoring by Drew Smith with 8. Kobe Johnson has 12 for Ottawa. That's 12 out of 20 total. Perkalupski with the basketball between the circles. Cale Clark. Right side, Seth Richmond. Richmond finds Wilkes open underneath. Wilkes will miss the shot. He got his own rebound and scores. And that matches the biggest lead of the night for the Panthers, 28-20. Bethay, near sideline, it goes to Schaefer, now to Savage. Savage to Chris Johnson. Right side, Schaefer. Schaefer, back out it goes to Bethay. Here the Ottawa bench, Savage. Chris Johnson, top of the circle. He'll drive to the bucket, all the way to the hole, and be fouled. Foul's going to be against Cale Clark. Chris Johnson has not scored this year against Paola. He got nothing against the Panthers in the first meeting, and he's been in foul trouble a good portion of this one. 2 free throws here at the 7:16 mark. First one misses short. Second free throw rolls in. Those are the first free throws shot by the Cyclones in this game. Golubski across the timeline. Galupski on the dribble. Schaefer trying to stay with him. Galupski will take it to the left elbow, back it out to Clark. Clark looks, out tops Richmond. Richmond for three, missing well short. And rebound will be a loose ball, controlled finally by the Cyclones. And Ottawa gets a timeout. Schaefer got the ball, called time, and it comes with 6:47 to play. And the Cyclones down 28-21. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Ottawa High Basketball on KOFO.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
When quality matters, choose the best. Choose Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call today and make sure your heating and cooling system is ready for the season at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
So Ottawa earns its third timeout of the game. Still 6:47 to play, and the Cyclones trailing by 7. Paola has all of its timeouts. The Cyclones felt like possession there was important, and I would tend to agree with that. Schaefer got the loose ball. Savage, far sideline, looks to penetrate. Off it goes to Chris Johnson. Chris into the lane. Now to Bethe. Bethe to the free throw line. Double teamed. And his pass is going to be stolen. Loose ball. Finally controlled by the Panthers. Cliff McCullough is livid about something. He may have thought there was a traveling violation there. Ottawa, 18 turnovers on the night. Richmond to Clark. Out top, Richmond. Takes it right. Oh, all sorts of contact on the inside. Smith on the left wing. Smith looking. Now to Galupski. Over to Clark. Clark driving on Schaefer. Runner misses. Rebound, Kobe Johnson. And a foul called against Clark. That'll be the second foul on Clark. It'll be the third Paola team foul. Penn will come in, replacing Smith for the Panthers. Just under 6 minutes to go, and the Cyclones down 7, 28-21. Here's Bethe with the basketball. To Schaefer, left corner, Chris Johnson. Chris will shoot the three, missed it. Rebound to Richmond for Paola. Here's Galupski dribbling around Schaefer. Over goes to Penn, right side. Penn takes it to the left wing. Bounces in the post to Wilkes. Wilkes has his shot knocked out of bounds by Kobe Johnson. Under 5.5 to go now, and Paola with the basketball and a 7-point lead. Wilkes bounces it into Richmond. Richmond now to Penn. Clark with it. Savage on him. Hands off to Galupski. Galupski looking for a pick. High post to Wilkes. Back to Galupski left side. Here's Richmond shooting it for three and missing. Rebound Savage. Up court Bethe. Ottawa scored just 5 points here in this half. Bethe with the basketball. Driving. Crossover dribble. Fakes the shot. Goes to Chris Johnson. He'll take it to the bucket. Shoot and score. And he's fouled. Well, the Cyclones needed that one. Foul's going to be called, I believe, on Wilkes, but let's check it to see. It will be on Wilkes, his second personal. A chance for a three-point play here for Chris Johnson. He can cut the Paola lead down to 4, and the free throw is good. Smith comes back in for Paola. Ottawa's going to send Carson Moore in for Caleb Schaefer. Also, Russell White into the lineup. And going to the bench will be Savage. 28-24. Up court Galupski. There was around Moore. Goes right side to White. Now to Clark, who takes it to the bucket. No, the shot is no good, but a blocking foul on Ottawa. The Cyclones had a chance to draw a charge right there. Instead, they tried to block the shot, and the foul will be called on Carson Moore. And Cale Clark, who is 4 for 4 from the line, will be shooting free throws here. Clark hits the first. Savage back in. He'll replace Kobe Johnson. .439 to play. Clark rolls the second one in. He's the leading Panther scorer tonight with 9. Lead back to 6. Here's Chris Johnson in the corner to Bethay. Bethay left wing. Drives the baseline. Shot in the lane won't go, but a whistle on the foul. That one called against Drew Smith. It's his second personal. And team foul number 5. Devion Bethay. Gets the first. Just his third point of the evening. Clark goes out for the Panthers, replaced by Richmond. Second one for Bethay is good. And it comes to Golubski. Ottawa looking to press a little bit more. Golubski lost the basketball. It's loose. Stolen by Savage. And it comes to Bethay. His layup misses. Followed by Savage is up and around the rim and out. Bethay takes it away from Wilson. It's knocked out of bounds. Well, Cyclones showing a little bit of passion right there. Let's see how far that carries them, but they had 2 good chances, and both of them rolled out. More to inbound. Gets it into Savage. Savage out to Bethay. Around to Chris Johnson, left wing. Chris drives the paint. Floater is good, and a foul. Foul's going to be called against Golubski, I believe. Let's check it. Yes, second foul on Golubski. And Chris Johnson can get Ottawa within a point here with a free throw at the 4:06 mark. Free throw attempt on the way is good. Chris Johnson now with 7 points, all in this quarter. And here's a foul in backcourt called against Savage. 4th Ottawa team foul, 2nd foul on KJ. Nobody on the inbounder. They get it into Golubski. Pass knocked away by Savage, but taken by Clark. Now Clark hands off to Golubski. Still not across the timeline. They get it to Richmond. Richmond over to Golubski. Now to Clark. Clark, whistle. Foul called on who? He whistled against Devion Bethay. Second foul on Bethay. And the 6th Ottawa team foul. I said last time that was the 4th foul. It was the 5th on Ottawa. So both teams will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Golubski gets it in out high to Smith. He was fouled by White. There was no whistle. Now Clark drives the lane, leans in. Shot was partially blocked by Chris Johnson, and the rebound to Moore. And Ottawa can take its first lead since the first quarter with a bucket. Here's Bethay. Left corner, Chris Johnson fakes the 3. Traveling violation. 19th Ottawa turnover on the night. 3:34 to go. Paola up 1, 30-29. And a near steal by Russell White on the inbound. Just knocked out of bounds. And will stay with the Panthers. And now Dave Cash needs a timeout. 3 minutes, 33 seconds to go, and it's Paola 30, Ottawa 29. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
I came here to run cross country, and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families, like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
1 point Paola lead. The Panthers use their first time out of the ball game. Possession arrow favors Ottawa. Both teams will be in the 1-1 on their next foul. Cyclones have come from 8 back here in the second half to trail by just 1. Ottawa at home on Friday night to take on the Baldwin Bulldogs. Taylor will inbound in backcourt. No lineup changes there at that whistle. Clark looks to get it in, and finally will get it into Golubski. Golubski dribbles around Bethe. He was fouled, no whistle. Here's Smith off the Clark right wing. Into the post it goes to Wilkes. Back to Clark. Clark knifes in to Smith right wing. Out top Wilkes. Wilkes nearly stolen by Savage. Left side Richmond. 3:14 to go. 1 point Panther lead. High post it goes to Clark. Clark swings it to Richmond. Now left wing Smith. They look in the post. They get it to Wilkes in the post. Wilkes drives in, shoots over Chris Johnson, and the ball's shot's no good, and the ball's tapped out of bounds. It'll belong to the Cyclones. Kobe Johnson will check in for Ottawa High, and Moore will go to the bench. And again, the Cyclones with a chance to take the lead with a bucket. Bethe picks it up, crosses the 10-second line. Far sideline, White. Free throw line extended to Kobe Johnson. Kobe to White near the Ottawa bench. Back between the circles, Bethe. High post pass to Chris Johnson. Chris looking for a cutter. Nothing there. Now Bethe right wing. Bethe brings it back out to the top of the key. Now he'll drive the lane. He'll shoot in the lane and roll it in. And Ottawa has its first lead since the first period. 31-30, 2:20 to go. Lupski in the front court for the Panthers. Near sideline, Richmond. Smith out top. Right side, Golubski into the post to Wilkes. Wilkes shoots and scores. 9 for Wilkes. Paola up a point. We're under 2 minutes. Bethe driving again. Stolen away by Smith. Here's Smith, 1-on-2. He'll back it out. He'll get it out top to Golubski. Into the post. It goes to Wilkes once again. Nearly tied up. And now we'll have a whistle and a foul on Ottawa. Savage with the reach-in foul will send Wilkes to the line with a 1-and-1 with 1:40 left. Wilkes from the free throw line is 3 for 4. His free throw attempt is rimming in. 10 for Wilkes. He's the first Panther player in double figures. Second free throw rattles in. 3-point ball game. Somebody needs to inbound. And it comes to Bethe. Bethe up court quickly. To Kobe Johnson. Now to Bethe once again. Far sideline, Savage. Left corner it goes to Kobe. He thought about a three, instead finds Chris underneath, and Chris will put it home. 34-33, 1:21 to go. Cyclones don't need to foul yet. They need to play good defense. Across the timeline, Richmond. Richmond will take it to the left elbow and back it out. Now to Clark. Over goes to Golubski. Smith to Golubski. Smith near the Paola bench. Into the post it goes to Richmond. Richmond stripped away by Bethe. Loose ball. Finally controlled by the Panthers. A timeout called by Dave Cash. 58 seconds to play. Panthers lead the Cyclones by 1. 34-33, and we're back in 30 seconds. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
There it is. The brand spanking new Holy Mother of Awesome 4K Ultra HD TV. With a gazillion pixels of super crisp resolution, you can see it in your living room. And then, you see the price. Your hopes are officially dashed. Don't let those big box retailers give you static. Swing by Rent-A-Center or go to rentacenter.com and get the big brands you want for small payments you can afford. All without credit. Rent-A-Center. Big brands. Small payments. Rental purchase transactions. See store for details.
100 minutes to go. 1-point ball game. Again, both teams in the 1-1. Tie-up would give possession to Ottawa. Panthers will inbound right of their basket. And then it comes to Richmond. And Richmond is fouled immediately by Savage. 4 fouls on KJ Savage. Seth Richmond at the line. He has not been to the stripe this evening. He has 2 points. Free throw attempt is good. 35-33. With 57 seconds in regulation. Second one up and rattling in. Jason Brown replaces KJ Savage for Ottawa. Up court come the Cyclones. Bethe looking over the defense. Gets a pick from Chris Johnson. Now finds Chris. Chris for 3 to tie. And he got it. Timeout Cyclones. 44 seconds to play. It's 36 all, and we're back in 30 seconds. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
There it is. The brand spanking new Holy Mother of Awesome 4K Ultra HD TV. With a gazillion pixels of super crisp resolution, you can see it in your living room. And then, you see the price. Your hopes are officially dashed. Don't let those big box retailers give you static. Swing by Rent-A-Center or go to rentacenter.com and get the big brands you want for small payments you can afford. All without credit. Rent-A-Center. Big brands. Small payments. Rental purchase transactions. See store for details.
Chris Johnson with a triple from the top of the circle, and we're all tied up 36 apiece. Chris Johnson was silent for 3 periods, but he has come alive here in the fourth. He's got 12 points, including the one that tied the game. Ottawa now with 1 timeout remaining, 44 seconds to go. Let's see if Paola might decide to work for 1 shot. A couple of boys finals for you. Wellsville beat Metro Academy 61-54, and it was Iola nipping Osawatomie tonight, 45-41. At the half, DeSoto 37, Eudora 21. Panther ball in backcourt. Golubski will be met at midcourt by Bethe. He'll take it left, give it off to Richmond. Savage is back in for the Cyclones. Off it goes down to Clark. Clark finds Richmond left side. Richmond brings it back out. 26 on the clock. Here's Clark near the Paola bench. Clark out top to Golubski with 20 on the clock. Timeout, Panthers. 19 seconds to go in a 36-36 tie, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Ottawa High basketball on KOFO.
Cyclone fans, stand up and cheer. Ottawa debit cards are here. Show your Cyclone school spirit with an exclusive Ottawa High School debit card, available only at Arvest Bank. Get yours today by opening a new checking account or upgrading your existing Arvest debit card. Even better, each card supports the Booster Club. Arvest encourages you to support local students and their after-school activities. Stop by their location on 3rd Street in Ottawa to get your Cyclones debit card today. Arvest Bank, member FDIC. Fees may apply.
19 seconds left on the clock and a 36-36 tie. A couple of other scores to pass along. These are third quarter score. West Franklin leading Maridazine Valley 36-32. Actually, it's the only one we got there at the break. Paola will have the basketball in front court with 19 seconds to play in regulation. You want to think about who the Panthers would look for. Their first option would probably be Wilkes inside if they can find him. But perhaps Smith or maybe Clark from the outside also. Richmond will get it into Golubski. 16 seconds to go. Golubski with Bethay on him. Stops, gives it off to Clark, top of the circle. Here's Smith, right wing. Back it goes to Clark with 8, 7, 6. Clark driving in, off to Smith for 3 in the lead. He missed it. Rebound, Chris Johnson. 1 second, and we're going to overtime. At the end of regulation, the score is Ottawa 36, Paola 36. We'll be back in a minute. This is Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
Dear America, this Valentine's Day, we at Walgreens hope you'll join us in celebrating what connects each and every one of us. Love. So send a Hallmark card to a loved one, surprise a friend with a special gift, or give candy and flowers to someone who needs them now more than ever. However you choose to share your love, just remember, Walgreens is here for you just down the street. With love. Walgreens. Trusted since 1901. Stop in today and choose from a wide assortment of Hallmark cards, including Hallmark Signature brand.
As a small business owner, you're juggling it all, including customers' calls from your personal phone. But with Grasshopper, you get a business phone number and a business phone system from our mobile app, so you can work smarter, not harder. Grasshopper forwards calls, texts, even transcribes voicemails. Everything you need to simplify your business and stay responsive. With Grasshopper, there's no long-term contracts, and customer support is 24/7. Whether you're starting or growing your business, Grasshopper is the answer. Now get $20 off your first month when you visit grasshopper.com/radio.
Well, bonus basketball here from Paola High. We'll go to overtime. It'll be Wilkes and Johnson, Kobe Johnson in the center circle. Tap be controlled by the Panthers in backcourt. Golubski with the basketball. Schaefer's back in the ball game. He's on him. Between the circles, Clark. Clark thinking it's to the left wing. He's in double team. And inside, the pass goes to Wilkes. And we're going to have a blocking foul called on Caleb Schaefer. He was attempting to take a charge with Wilkes backing in, but instead the foul goes against Caleb. His third personal and the 9th team foul, so a 1-and-1 for Wilkes. And we'll have a stoppage here as they'll mop up some perspiration from the floor. Chris Johnson's three-pointer with 44 seconds on the clock tied the ball game. Paola worked for one last shot, couldn't get it to fall. Free throw by Wilkes is around the rim and in. Wilkes now with 12, tied for game honors with Kobe and Chris Johnson. Chris got all 12 of his in the fourth. Second free throw misses. Rebound, Kobe Johnson. Cyclones up court. Bethay with it. To Kobe, now to Chris. Right wing to Bethay. Bethay looking. Now needs some help. Finds, pass is stolen by Richmond. Here comes Richmond, driving the lane, laying it up short. Follow Wilkes is good. Well, Bethay picked up his dribble. Nobody was going for the basketball. Caleb Schaefer cut to the basket, but Richmond just reached in there and stole the ball. And Paola up 3 as we near the 3-minute mark. Bethay bounces in the post to Kobe Johnson. His shot was blocked and rebounded by the Panthers. Looked like Clark got that one. Clark with the basketball now in front court. Over goes to Golubski. Golubski to Clark, left wing. Clark picked up now by Schaefer. Here's Golubski with it. Golubski to Richmond. Far sideline, Clark. Clark, one bounce. Ball tipped out of bounds by Savage. 2:31 to go. Paola leads 39-36. Ironically, that's the score of the first meeting between these two, won by Ottawa. Highly unlikely it'll end up that way. Here's Golubski. Looking for help. Hands off to Richmond. Richmond double teamed. Out it goes now to Golubski. Now to Smith and around to Clark. He'll find Wilkes in the post. Wilkes is tripled, and back outside it goes. 2:13 on the clock. 3-point Paola lead. Richmond to Golubski, now to Smith. Smith into the hands of Richmond. Near the scorer's table, that's Golubski. Golubski fouled by Chris Johnson. Fourth foul on Chris Johnson. It'll be a two-shot opportunity for Kurt Golubski. Golubski at the line tonight is 4 for 4. He hits the first. Jason Brown and Russell White come in for Ottawa. Golubski hits the second one. 6 points, all from the free throw line. Here comes Bethe with his team down 5. And a bad pass stolen by Wilkes. But then Wilkes traveled with it. He'll turn it right back over. Well, the Cyclones got a huge break right there. Who's going to inbound? It'll be White. Here's sideline. He's going to get it into Chris Johnson. Chris looking for a pick from Kobe. Now he'll drive. And a whistle. Foul on the floor. 1-1. And called against Golubski, his third. Chris Johnson, 3 for 4 tonight from the free throw line. Big free throws here with his team down 5 and 1:40 to go. And it's good. Carson Moore will check in for Ottawa. Brown will go to the bench. Second free throw attempt is good by Chris Johnson. 41-38, minute 40 to play. Golubski with the basketball. They'll look to double team him if possible. They'll go to Smith, far sideline, back to Golubski. We're under a minute and a half to go. In overtime, Richmond to Smith. Back goes to Richmond. Out near midcourt. That is Golubski. Now Clark. Clark to Richmond. Minute 11 to play. Finds Wilkes near the Paola bench. Hands off to Richmond. Now it goes to Golubski. Tipped away by Bethe, but they'll whistle Devion for a foul. And it'll send Golubski back to the line where he is perfect tonight. In fact, Paola is nearly perfect tonight. They are 20 for 23. Free throw good by Golubski. Brown will replace Moore for the Cyclones. 1:03 to go. Panthers 42-38. Second free throw rolls in. Ottawa's got to be quick now. Here's Bethe driving to the basket and a foul on the shot. Panthers went for the block. Didn't get it. Free throws. Golubski will pick up foul number 4. Free throws for Bethe, who has 6 points tonight, 2 of 2 from the line. And the first one good. Savage and Moore back in for the Cyclones. Now, they say the foul was on Richmond, actually. That's his second. Second free throw in for Bethe. And timeout called for by the Cyclones. 43-43, Paola leads Ottawa. We're back in 30 seconds, and you're listening to Cyclone Ball on KOFO.
Dear America, this Valentine's Day, we at Walgreens hope you'll join us in celebrating what connects each and every one of us. Love. So send a Hallmark card to a loved one, surprise a friend with a special gift, or give candy and flowers to someone who needs them now more than ever. However you choose to share your love, just remember, Walgreens is here for you just down the street. With love. Walgreens. Trusted since 1901. Stop in today and choose from a wide assortment of cards, including Hallmark Signature Brand.
Final boys basketball score tonight. Baldwin beats Lewisburg 77-44. Bulldogs are the Cyclones' next opponent on Friday night at OHS. Here it's 43-40 Paola. Paola will have the ball in backcourt. Clark will inbound the basketball. Nobody on him. Clark looking for help. Gets it into Richmond. And timeout Dave Cash. So with 56 seconds to play in overtime. 43-40, Paola with the lead and 30-second timeout. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
Chili's wants to know, when was the last time you had a great lunch?
When was the last time you had a great lunch?
Oh, and we're singing too.
We go way back, baby, back with our singing.
Yeah, we do, but lunch is our thing too.
We've got 10 lunches for just $7.
Burgers, quesadillas, just $7 for lunch.
Just $7 for 10 awesome lunches.
It's even better when you say it that way.
It's pretty much the same thing, but I flipped it. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
With lunch for $7.
Or take Chili's lunch to go, baby, go, baby, go.
Available at participating restaurants only. Prices may vary in Hawaii, not available in Alaska and Canada.
Paola will inbound once again in backcourt. And in it comes to Wilkes. Now it goes to Clark, and Kobe Johnson will foul Clark. Ottawa has no choice down 3. They've got to send the Panthers to the line and hope for some misses. Cale Clark hasn't missed tonight. He is 6 for 6. Second foul on Kobe Johnson. Free throw attempt, rolls in. Brown and White back in for the Cyclones. Two-possession game with 53 seconds on the clock. Clark's second one is good. Panthers have been magical at the free throw line tonight. Bethe looking to penetrate. Stops at the free throw line. Now takes it all the way to the basket. His left-handed shot is good. And Ottawa calls its final timeout with 42 seconds to play. Trailing by 3, 45-42. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Ottawa High basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Everything looks good with your resume, so let's talk salary.
Okay, can I use your desk phone?
Sure.
Can I get a price check on a software engineer with 5 years experience and good references?
We're still in the interview.
I'll be right with you, sir.
How we find jobs has changed. On Indeed.com, our company reviews give you the inside track on thousands of companies. You can research salaries, benefits, company cultures, and more. Search for greatness. Search Indeed, the world's #1 job site. Indeed is the world's #1 job site according to ComScore total visits.
Paola leads here in overtime 45-42 with just under 43 seconds to go. Here's another final score for you. Santa Fe Trail beats Burlington tonight in boys play, 66-62, so a good win for the Chargers this evening. The other boys finals that we have Wellsville upending Metro Academy 61-54. Baldwin 77, Lewisburg 44, Iola 45, and Osawatomie 41. We've got some halftime and third quarter scores, but not many more finals. We'll pass them along if we get them here before the end of the broadcast. Wilkes in backcourt, and they'll be fouling him once again. This time I believe it'll be on Moore. Let's check it. It is on Carson Moore, his second. Brandon Wilkes is the only Paola player to miss a free throw here in the second half and overtime. His first one here is perfect. Back in come White and Brown for the Cyclones with 39.6 to play in overtime. Paola leads at 46-42. Wilkes' second one misses short. Brown has the rebound. Bethay up court quickly. He'll stop. Now drive into the lane. Gives off to Chris Johnson in the corner. Three-pointer misses short. Rebound to Brown. And a pass knocked away, but Chris Johnson comes up with it again. Shoots for three and misses everything. And a foul by the Cyclones. Ottawa might have been just a little bit too hasty in taking those shots there. And now Paola has a chance to put this thing away with just under 24 seconds to go. And it'll be Cale Clark back to the line. Clark hits the first. Points for the senior. Second free throw, misses. Rebound, Kobe Johnson. Bethay up court quickly to Chris Johnson. Back to Bethay, over to Kobe for three. Misses everything. And it's going to be out of bounds to Paola with 14 seconds to go. Ball comes into Richmond. He's fouled by Bethay. Richmond with two free throws upcoming. He has 4 points tonight and 2 of 2 from the stripe. Richmond rolls the first one in off the front iron and back through. 6-point Panther lead. And the second one good as well. Brown gets it ahead to Bethay, 10 on the clock. Bethay drives the lane off to White for three, left corner, good. But Ottawa can't stop the clock, and the clock is going to run out. And your final here from Paola High School, Paola 49 and Ottawa 45. And we'll be back to wrap things up after this 2-minute break. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
Message and data rates may apply.
If you're considering going back to school, ask yourself the following questions. Do you need the flexibility to take classes on your schedule? Do you have college credits you need transferred? Do you want to earn a quality degree from a world-renowned university? If you answered yes to any of these questions, Arizona State University is the perfect school for you. Arizona State University offers over 150 highly ranked degree programs 100% online. You'll learn the same degree as you would on campus from wherever you are on your schedule. Plus, ASU Online accepts most transfer credits. For information, text ACCEPT to 35517. Learn for yourself why the Wall Street Journal ranks ASU 5th in the nation for producing the best qualified graduates and why 87% of ASU grads are recruited within 90 days of graduation. Learn to grow, learn to succeed, and learn to thrive at Arizona State University. To learn more about ASU Online degrees, text ACCEPT to 35517. That's ACCEPT to 35517.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Did you get a tax refund? Time to get a new phone. Switch to Sprint today and get the new Samsung GS8 for $8 per month, the Note 8 for $18 per month, or S8 Active for $12 per month with Sprint Flex lease. Plus, with Galaxy Forever, upgrade to the latest Galaxy anytime after 12 lease. And when you switch to Sprint, you get the best price for unlimited with Hulu. $25 per month per line for a family of 4, plus get a 5th line free. That's 50% off Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. This is a limited time offer, so hurry into your local Sprint store, visit sprint.com/galaxy, or call 1-800-SPRINT1.
GS8, $12.25 per month credit. No date, $22 per month credit. Credits applied within 2 bills with 18-month lease and new line. Early termination results and remaining balance due. One Hulu limited commercials plan per account. Speed maximums, use rules, and restrictions apply. Compared to national carrier unlimited HD plans for 5 lines, features differ. Excludes taxes, surcharges, and roaming.
Well, Paola wins it here in overtime, 49-45. Tight game in the first half, but Paola opened up an 8-point advantage that was cut down to 3 by the Cyclones right at the end of the first half, 19-16. Paola led at the end of 3 quarters, 26-20. Still had a 3-point lead up until the time that Chris Johnson hit a 3-pointer with 44 seconds to go. Ottawa had actually taken a 1-point lead at 31-30, but then Paola came back, built that lead up to 3, but Chris Johnson with the 3-pointer, and then a final shot in regulation by Drew Smith fell off and went to overtime. And really the play of the ball game occurred after Brandon Wilkes had hit 1 of 2 free throws to start the overtime period. Seth Richmond made a steal on a pass from Devion Bethe, drove the length of the floor, missed the shot, but Wilkes got the putback and put Paola up 3, and Ottawa could never recover. And the Panthers pick up the win here tonight, 49-45. Scoring looks like this for Paola: 15 points for Brandon Wilkes, 12 for Cale Clark, 8 for Drew Smith, 8 for Kurt Golubski, and 6 for Seth Richmond. Ottawa got 14 points from Chris Johnson, all in the 4th period in overtime, 12 from Kobe Johnson, 10 for Devion Bethe. KJ Savage had 4, 3 for Russell White, and 2 for Aiden Michael. The Cyclones will be home on Friday night. They'll take on the Baldwin Bulldogs, with the ladies getting underway at around 6 o'clock and the guys to follow at around 7:30. Here tonight, the Panthers sweep the doubleheader, 40-31 in the girls' game, and in overtime, 49-45 in the nightcap. This is Gary Bateman saying so long from Paola High School.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa Cyclone basketball on KOFO. Brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers, CarStar, Wise Guys Construction, Modern Woodman Agent Dale Pearson, and by Quality Structures Incorporated, Dr. Hale Family Dentistry, Dingle & Son Mortuary. Also by Dials Construction, State Farm Agent Ryan Dispro, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Sutton's Jewelry, Advantage Electric. This Cyclone Sports broadcast is also brought to you by Ransom Memorial Hospital, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, Costantino's Price Chopper, Messenger's Home Furnishings, Ottawa University, and by Bob Allen Ford, Great Life Golf and Fitness, Arvest Bank, Bones Transportation, and the City of Ottawa. For more information about our next Cyclone basketball broadcast, visit the KOFO Sports page at KOFO.com and listen on air for the KOFO Sports Calendar. This has been an exclusive broadcast from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.